One of the things I don't like talking about is medical issues. All right? I have a lot of them. Basically, I was gifted a body that has a lot of shortcomings, okay? I don't like to talk about it. I don't want to tell you about all the doctor visits and all the money that I spend on medical shit. It's not worth it. It's a waste of everyone's time, and it's neither here nor there. It has nothing to do with what I do on my stream. But this is just one of the ongoing things that I've had my whole life that I've had to deal with, okay? Now, so here's what happened over the last year. And my back hurts. It creaks like a hinge. I calm my nerves with a drinking binge, dry skin, cracked, bleeding, and oozing. It's not my fault. Lifestyle. I'm choosing greasy skin, smelly demeanor. Every day, I look more like the B-movie creature. I can't say I don't have 2020. Other kids at school said my head is shaved. Funny. I flare up with persistent gout. Never mind the food we ordered out. My ears throb. Constant infections. Acne doesn't help. My bluish complexion. Don't receive physical activity. No exercise. In a state of captivity. I can't sleep. It's a constant affliction. One more pull for my gambling addiction. My throat's sore from post-nasal drip. I get stressed out when I don't get the tip. Allergies. Slowly thinning hair. I sneeze and I snort. I sway in my chair. Carpal tunnel has my wrist been defined. Depression is still the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. My input job, reflexes, delayed, blame the lag, not the moves I made. Give me a pill. I'm dark side pill. Leave me here. I just want to chill. My mom, my dad, my aunt should be apologetic for giving me effective techniques. Give me a pill. I'm dark side pill. Leave me here. I just want to chill. My mom, my dad, my aunt should be apologetic for giving me effective techniques. Give me a pill. I'm dark side pill. Leave me here. I just want to chill. My mom, my dad, my aunt should be apologetic for giving me effective techniques. Give me a pill. I'm dark side pill. Leave me here. I just want to chill. My mom, my dad, my aunt should be apologetic for giving me effective Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm DSP, as always, and this is the Level 1 podcast. We're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Death and taxes, microtransactions. My rhyme slow, like water, but my flow, like molasses. Still swaying on that axis. Staring at the past through these rose-tinted glasses. 15 years, man, singing the same song. I did everything correct. I did nothing wrong. It's been tough finding the strength to carry on. I'll never be like Justin Wong. The drama, the bullshit, my trolls, my haters. I'm laying down the law, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. The drama, the bullshit, I'm done with it. My trolls, my haters, I'm done with it. I'm just gonna live my life and have fun with it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of looking like dirt. Put on a crispy shirt. Take some pride in my work. Stop being a jerk. Spend some time with my wife.
John has joined the 60
Stay
Skulls.
in my lane. Down here on number one. The truth of the matter is, I just want to have fun. I got some baked beans and a hot dog in my bun, basking in the glow of this digital summer sun. Babe, as soon as I met you, I knew you were the one. You're like a bright ray of light on my rainy day fund. So please tip me, because super chats don't help until the end of the month. Okay? The drama, the bullshit, my trolls, my haters. I'm laying down the law, and I'm putting my foot down. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. The drama, the bullshit, I'm done with it. My trolls, my haters, I'm done with it. I'm just gonna live my life and have fun with it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of looking like dirt. Put on a crispy shirt. Take some pride in my work. Stop being a jerk. Spend some time with my wife and my son. Staying in my lane. Down here on number one.
I did everything right. I did nothing wrong. I promise. Now I'm like way loud. Maybe even twice. Hello?
If these entities were trying so hard to contact us, why would they be so cryptic? Why would they be always hiding? It doesn't make any sense. There's got to be an explanation. Nice, slow, slow. My eyes twitch. My ears itch. No tips. I am licking my lips. I hear it inside.
Hello?
I open my eyes.
Yeah, the audio bounces. Eat, suck it. Eat shit out of my ass. I'm getting frustrated actively. Hello? Are we here? I'm here now? Okay, I see the spoon. I am here. This is it, right? Yes, let's go. We did it, boys. If I mute... All right, so it's this one. All right. I don't know why it is the way it is. I don't know why it is the way it is. Hello? All right. Jesus Christ. Dude, I hate it here. Everything I touch breaks. It's stupid.
What? I never said that.
Big ups inked in the chat. Thanks for showing up, brother. Everything's a mess all the time when I'm around. But today we're going to be looking at Twitch stuff. Sorry for the disaster stream. At least we got to listen to some Open Your Eyes before we headed into our adventure. Means a lot that you guys showed up. Good morning, good morning. All of the morning style ritual that I do. Deflated. Now I'm all thrown off balance. Jesus. All right. Yes, this was 3 years ago. This is the Twitch style departnering. This was, I believe, he got the ban for hateful slurs. So, a classic, and it's the anniversary style. So I thought we'd take a look at this today. I appreciate everybody showing up.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, and before we start, there is a couple of things that I was doing last night and why everything's all messed up because I couldn't leave things alone. You should be able to do a couple of commands in chat. I'm actively working on it, but if you do, you can big ups some of your favorite detractors in the chat. With exclamation point, big ups, and then their name. It should be all separate words. I'm looking right now. It's all separate words. Right now I only have 5, but I also have a cobra that can pop up. So that's pretty meaningful to me.
Yeah, that's right, Tubes.
Yep, there you go. So it works like that. No, okay. I said I have a couple of setup.
Bed right now.
Yep. I have a couple. It's Snood, Injured, VGut, ALT, and Inked. And then I have a Cobra that pops up. I was figuring it out last night. I had time to do 5, and then I got distracted. So that's where we're at. We're getting there. I hope to have one for everybody eventually, but there's like 100,000 detractors at this point.
Oh, what's up, Stratford? We're here.
And I had to go to sleep. So yes, we're working on it. More commands in the future. Let's get started.
I was streaming today this afternoon.
Okay, and the Cobra command is not big ups Cobra. It is just exclamation point Cobra. There he is. Look at him go. There he is. My little Boglum himself. All right. And they're on cooldowns. I think the big ups are on 10-minute cooldowns, 15, something like that, and Cobra's on a 5. Because I just love Cobra more than all of the other detractors. Ack.
Danganronpa V3. And all of a sudden, right in the middle of me streaming, this was about 15-20 minutes ago, streaming Danganronpa V3. And by the way, let me turn off my PS4.
Shout out Danganronpa V3, I guess.
PlayStation music in the background. While streaming Danganronpa V3, all right, all of a sudden, people are telling me, what happened to the chat crowns? The chat crowns are screwed up because people who sub to my channel get certain levels of crowns. There's a bronze, a silver, a gold, and then ones that show like you're ruby encrusted and stuff like that. Okay.
I'm very uncomfortable when he says the word encrusted because ruby encrusted isn't it encrusted? Am I wrong here? Is it encrusted? Because when you say the word crust, I'm immediately thinking about that dingy ass floor that he's got that's covered in some sort of crust for the ants, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm not, yeah, gross, ick, yuck.
All of a sudden, all the crowns turned bronze, and everyone's like, why did that happen? Is this a glitch? And at first, it looked like it was just a glitch or something, okay? So then I said, on a whim, well, let me go ahead and check my email.
Check my email?
And see if there's anything going on here with Twitch. See if they send me anything or whatever.
And I want to point out, because we did a little tiny burp. This is my initial shock and reaction to being terminated from the Twitch partnership program, April 21. So this was almost 3 years ago exactly. Yes, today's the 20th. Big ups all my 420 style enjoyers. And we're
Nocturnal has joined the 60 Skulls.
Thank you, Nocturnal, for joining the 60 Skulls. And I see John did earlier as well. Big ups, I appreciate it. But this is our initial reaction, and we're letting out little burp here and there. You gotta just let them out, buddy.
Okay. So I checked my email, and in my email, I have an email here out of nowhere.
Gotta pull the phone out.
Partnership
Couldn't have a
removals.
screenshot.
From Twitch partnership removals. Notice of indefinite suspension and termination for Darkside Phil. Dear Phil Burnell, pursuant to the content license agreement and then the date that I signed it, by between you and Twitch Interactive with respect to your Twitch account Darkside Phil, we're terminating the agreement effective immediately pursuant to the terms contained within. Sincerely, Twitch partnership team. And that's it.
Awesome.
Looking at it, I'm like, it says terms contained within. There's no attachment on this email. Like, there's nothing on the email at all that says, you know, oh, you know, this is the agreement and this is what you violated and you're being kicked out of the partnership program because of this. It's just a generic form letter email is all I got. Okay? It looks legit. It's from
Jewel Rowe asking with the 2. Appreciate it, brother. Is he a sailor with his floor covered in ropes? Yes. He's a seaman. If you know, you know.
Removals at twitch.tv.
That's in fact what's up,
right?
Tubes.
So there's no information. It doesn't say
Look at that shoulder
Looks
shrug.
legit.
Shoulder
It's from
shrug. There we go.
partnership removals at twitch.tv. Right? So
This is his reaction to pretty much everything ever. He's always confused. It doesn't matter what happens in this dude's life. All he ever does is throw his hands up and go, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Dude, this is your channel. Like, you're responsible for this. You need to figure it out. You don't just get to throw your hands up. But this is the initial
no
shock.
It doesn't say
So
you did this wrong. It doesn't say, oh, there was a violation and therefore, you know, we're going to give you a suspension or whatever. It's just you're out of the partnership program.
get him out of here.
Okay?
Those sleeves are really
Wait,
short.
escape
I
outside.
agree,
I
Nocturnal.
should go close the window for now, huh? Hold on.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Oh, I love this. This is great. We got to get up because the landscapers. First I get departnered, then the landscapers are outside.
Okay.
Really is a horrible day.
So, yeah, obviously this is bad, right? I don't really know what's going on. I have no idea because to my knowledge,
Imagine
I did
that.
nothing wrong. I wasn't contacted by Twitch to be told that I did anything wrong and that I was being punished. It's just you're out of the partnership program. So what does that mean? That means no subs. That means no custom emotes at all on the channel.
Yo,
Those are probably
subs.
all
We got
gone,
subs.
right? Like right now, you guys are using
Let me get some
them?
subs in the chat,
Well, I don't know
boys.
how long does that last? Right? The sub.
Okay,
yeah,
all
yeah,
right, come
subscribe
on
to the
now.
channel. You can't cheer, and I think that those custom emotes are going to go away, right? Like they're not going to be there forever. To my knowledge.
Oh no,
right?
not
They're
the
gonna go away.
emotes. The one perk that you get for being a
In fact, let me
DSP
refresh my
sub.
Twitch dashboard right now. I'm curious if I refresh the dashboard, what happens? Because basically, if I'm kicked out of the partnership program, predictions are unavailable. Only Twitch affiliates or partners can currently use predictions.
Yeah, the dabbing
So I'm not even
emote.
considered an
Truly
affiliate
the
anymore.
lifeblood of
I'm even
DSP
down
space
to the point where
gaming.
I can't run ads. I can't do predictions. Nothing. Right?
Nothing. I can't do shit, dude. If
Nothing
I'm not a partner,
at all. It's all gone.
it's all gone.
All right. So I don't know what's going on.
Yo, Metal
all.
Force, that's a really good point. It's really, dude, look at the scuff on this wall. I promise this is not your monitor. It's not my monitor. It's not just some dinge you got going on, brother. Look at the scuff on this wall. What is this from? What was he moving? You just let this shit slide? Dude, this is in shot. This is in frame. People are going to see this. Gross.
I have no idea what's
Come on.
I'm taking a look at my thing now. The weird thing is that the
If you're going to have a
reward
face
section
cam, you might want to make sure that the
just
frame
shows
that you're
drops.
shooting is
That's
actually
it.
decent.
It's removed.
That's why the
yes,
trick is
in
just to
fact,
not
right
have one,
now, it
stupid.
removed all of my partnership stuff here. Okay.
It's a buildup
don't
of
know
grease
why.
from the back of his head on the
Right?
wall,
They
for
never-
sure,
they
dude.
never- they, like I said, with no notice, no information, just done. Okay. Now I guess the bright side of this is I'm still here. The stream's still going.
The silver lining
They shut me
always.
down, they
I'm
didn't
still
ban me from
alive.
Twitch, right? So I don't really know what's happening in that regard. Like, why would they kick me out of the partnership program, kick me out of even being an affiliate with no notice at all, right? But then not ban me. Right? I mean, that's very confusing to me. Why aren't I immediately trying to contact them right now? Because there's no one to contact. I don't have.
There's
I
definitely
literally
somebody
don't
to
have
contact.
Anyone to contact.
You could send some emails, dude. You love sending emails.
Who's Yeka? 221. Another content creator. The same thing just happened. Twitch support. There's Twitch support.
And this is one of my favorite parts to all of these emergency style streams that he's pretty much ever done, is he spends a good portion of the time scrolling through his phone looking at shit instead of actually making the content, you know? Like this is what we're gonna spend our time doing. Oh, there's nobody to contact? Who's this? And then he's gonna scroll on his phone for a while. Come on, man. Big ups to you, Mr. Extravagant, and everybody who showed up. I appreciate it.
Number on the phone doesn't exist.
Oh, and not to break the news and keep pausing too much, but I see it in chat. Nocturnal again. You're on one today. You hope Kat cancels again? It's gonna be great. She did. I think it's pretty much confirmed over. DSP made a post saying she was feeling sick. I'll see if I can find it while this plays out. I'll pull it up.
I mean, that's correct. Steve Knievel just said, "I'm not owed an explanation." They
You
basically,
aren't.
you know, they basically don't have to give me any kind of an explanation at all. It says in their support, or excuse me, in their terms of service that they can remove you for any reason. That's actually correct.
Yeah, ALT's on slip and slide. Watch. I'm gonna have to ask him if he's okay.
Disrespect. They removed him from the partner program. They banned him from the site with no information at all. And to our knowledge, he's never even been told what he did wrong. He was just told he did something wrong, right? Destiny got the same treatment, so this happened to Destiny the streamer. And what did he do?
As opposed to Destiny the video maker, as opposed to Destiny the singer, like, yeah, well, that's what we're talking about, stupid. I did find the, I found the thing. I'm screenshotting it right now, and I'll pull it up. This thing that DSP's incapable of doing for some reason.
So, by the way, a couple shout-outs here. If you want to contribute, guys, you still can. You can still tip me. So please
don't worry, guys. I'm departnered. You can still give me money. That doesn't change.
Right now, anyway. Okay.
You always need up with tips, stupid.
So let's
all right, here it is. Here it is. Field trip style for 2 seconds. If you can believe it, I just want to give everyone the heads up that Kat is starting to feel under the weather tonight. It's like this co-op is destined to be indefinitely postponed. Depending on how she feels in the morning, I might do a late stream of SW Battlefront instead. I'll let you know as soon as I do. This was 6 hours ago, as of right this second, so it's still potentially on, but I'm gonna go with it's not gonna happen. That's my final prediction. We're gonna be cucked again, and I'm gonna seethe and mold into eternity. I'm upset, I'm angry, and my day is ruined. It's all DSP's fault, just like always.
Snow Carl Timmy $3 said, "This is shocking from Twitch, but par for the course. Your fans will follow you anywhere that you go."
Nugs Medallion has joined the 60
YouTube
Skulls.
would impact me financially.
Big ups, Nugs. I appreciate you joining the 60 Skulls.
Crazy here, okay? Let's talk this out. Let's figure out what the hell's going on. Let's see, has anyone else been affected by this? Is it just me? Right?
The other half of the emergency style streams, instead of looking at the phone, we just stare at chat in silence. That's the majority of the content. I guess that's really not all that different from his gameplay streams, though, is it? We're looking for hand-holding? How to get our channel back?
Turtles Game Kingdom has joined the 60 Skulls. Here is a free tissue for you and check on out.
Yeah, this sucks. See, here's the thing.
Pope Super Came Jizzler has joined the 60 Skulls. What's good, Atlas? You also having a robust 420. Did the guy just give another excuse for why no co-op? Poor Filbert can't monetize his horse. Snort.
Thank you, Turtles Game Kingdom and Pope Super Kame Jizzler. I always want to say Kame. She says it like Kame. I'm going to commit to Kame. Thank you both for being a part of the 60 Skulls for 4 and 2 months. I am having a robust 420. And yeah, he gave another excuse. Imagine that.
And it would get a formal email. I seriously would not get a formal email from partnership removals saying indefinite suspension and termination. You know what I mean? Like, if we were just seeing stuff happen on the channel, oh god, the emoji.
Oh, actually, speaking of actually checking in on alt, I will send him that screenshot because I don't think he's gonna be aware.
When I get an email here that says you're out of here, you know what I mean?
You're out of here, Buster. Get him gone. I don't know why I'm doing the slave trade voice.
So what people are telling me now is they're all receiving messages in email stating that they all
Alive and Well in Israel has joined the 60 Skulls. His whale wife fears are harpoons.
Right? Since the partnership is terminated, that means
Thank you, Alive and Well in Israel, for the membership for 1 month.
Okay.
Big ups. Yes. And they both know we're whale hunting.
No, discussing politics is not against the rules. Some subscriptions have been refunded. I wonder how many. See, I wonder when you say your subscription was refunded, like how many? Does every single subscription get refunded, or is it only up to a certain point, right? Because this sucks, and now I have no idea what I'm gonna make on Twitch for this month. I've already streamed on Twitch through the 21st. You see? I streamed through the 21st.
Unsalted Skies, I don't know your stupid, memeable, wake up babe fur vibes. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, okay?
Right?
Yo, Iviga's here.
Sub count. Guys, there's no subs anymore.
Guys, do the thing. Iviga's here. It should have been cooled down by now.
There's not even on my dashboard, there's nowhere that reads
It's up to you.
the amount of subs or anything.
Somebody did the wait, was his not on cooldown enough? What? Didn't do it. Okay, we're just gonna sit here and look at the chat. Me too, I guess. Big ups.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. None. I got no info. Zero info right now.
I've got zero info right now. None. What a bet, Iviga.
People on Twitter can say whatever they want. It doesn't mean anything. Everyone's just speculating.
That's what I said.
Everyone's just making shit up.
Everyone's just making and that's, dude, that's why these streams are so goddamn stupid. He sits here and he's like, oh well, you guys tell me in chat what's going on. What do you think? What you know, tell me all of this information. And then people tell him information, half of it doesn't make any goddamn sense because it's probably trolls and larpers. Even back then, right? People were going out of their way to mess with him. And he's like, oh, this shit it doesn't make any sense. You guys don't know what you're talking about. Then what are we doing here, Bappa? Actually, what is going on? We could be doing anything other than this right now, and that would be great. But instead, we're gonna sit here and you know, I screw the goddamn chat and then be upset that they don't know what they're talking about. They're not streamers, bro. This is up to you to figure out. Come on.
Well, here's the thing. Some people are saying, well, you got to contact them. Of course I will. There's no point that they're, just so you guys know, all right? I no longer have a direct point of contact with Twitch. I haven't in some time. I used to have a guy.
It's because nobody likes you and you suck, dude.
To talk about issues.
I used to have a guy,
and
he told me to eat. He told me to kick rocks.
I haven't had that in 2 years. That guy apparently got laid off or something, and they never gave me a new contact. I requested one, and they denied me. So the only thing that I can do is I can go through.
How often do you hang on, and shut up, DSP. How often do you think that he actually contacted those direct point of contacts throughout his content creation style career, right? Like he had a guy at Machinima, he had a guy at YouTube or whatever, he had a guy at Twitch. Like, this is the Karen of all Karens. How often do you think this person was receiving an email from DSP Space Gaming and just putting that shit in the trash can? I couldn't be bothered to answer an email from DSP Gaming if I worked at one of these companies. It's literally not worth my time.
Log system, the support log system for Twitch, and I can ask them.
The log system.
Logs, hey, you permanently kicked me out. What's going on? Why is this? You know, to which they may or may not give me an answer. Likely, what they'll say is they'll just say you violated terms of service by.
Maybe that's true, Shatter. Maybe we are giving him too much credit to go out of his way and send an email. He's got organs to pull.
Which is stupid because I've gotten nothing. You know, I got absolutely nothing. So Only Iced Coffee is saying...
Hey, an OIC shout out.
Only Iced Coffee is saying he didn't get any emails about refunded subs or anything, which is weird because he just dropped that sub bomb. What was it?
If anybody was going to be, you know, refunded subs, it's definitely that guy, gal.
Right?
Got it. Saved it. Good.
Likely what it is if you subbed within the last 2 days or something, you'll get your funds back. But maybe if it's a certain
You'll get your funds back. I know that's not incorrect. There's just something weird about saying it like
I doubt
that.
it has to be, see, some people are saying, well, maybe it's the new AI thing. Maybe it's
I think it's funny to me because it seems like he's trying to specifically dodge the word money. Like he does that. You know, it's support, it's funds, it's what's the other ones that he uses? I'm drawing a blank. I had a list. I did the DSP thing and I listed 2. But anyway, he always dodges it. He's got 100 different ways to say give me money without saying money. Contributions is another one. Hell yeah. Positivity. There we go. There is a list in there somewhere.
Bot follows. I doubt it.
But money? No, we're never saying money.
I really doubt that. I don't think this has anything to do with bots or anything like that. There we go. I wanted to get the overlay up there. Is that the right one? Hold on. Yeah, there we go.
I gotta update the leaderboard. Come on.
I don't think so. I don't see what that could have to do with anything, right?
Yo, that acne on his forehead is killing me, brother. Come on. Put a Band-Aid on or something. That would actually be an improvement.
Just don't worry about it. Don't mention it. You know, there's nothing you could do about it, and we're going to be running this algorithm to take care of it. And I noticed I have not had a significant dip in followers. I'm looking right now. It says I have 100,702 followers. And just a week or two ago, I had only 98,000 or 9,800. Excuse me, 98,000. I was right the first time. So if they ran some algorithm or whatever, great, but that has nothing to do with me. It shouldn't affect me at all, right? Jay Hawkwood says bits bought and stolen credit cards, but what does that have to do with me, right? Jay Hawkwood says has to do with bits bought with stolen credit cards happened to another streamer for the same reason. But I don't see the point. And Shane Forever says he just got his sub refunded. Yeah.
Good. Everyone should get their sub refunded. Jewel Row with the 5. DSP had them apple bottom jeans, snorts with the fur. Cat hides from the pig. Apparently got sick. Next thing you know, tips got low. I agree. And that song's a banger.
Why would this be MLB The Show?
What in the goddamn?
Yes, Renee, tomorrow, the React style. And it's going to be a solo style even. So we're really going to be suffering.
Right. It's pretty much, this is exactly what happened with me on Streamlabs is all of a sudden one day the tips just stopped working and I got no notification, nothing. It was just, you're just out of here.
You say
right?
rotification?
Exactly what happened with me on Streamlabs is all of a sudden one day the tips just stopped working and I got no notification, nothing.
No rotification, you guys. I hate when I put my phone on silent and I get no notifications. That's the worst thing that could happen. Really.
It was just, you're just out of here, right?
Check of my week was okay. Are there kind slurs or grateful slurs?
Probably people legitimately
it depends on who you're asking, I guess.
Right? Which I don't blame them. I mean, what the fuck is going on? I have no idea.
No idea what's going on. Let me look at my phone some more, you guys. I'm sure this makes for robust style content.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This sucks. Here's the thing, all right? I've had issues with Twitch for a bit now, all right? The last year, I've had a lot of issues with Twitch. Let's be honest here, all right? The DMCA thing is probably the worst. The DMCA thing where they were regularly shutting down my channel for false DMCA claims, and they were not verifying at all that they were legit. They weren't verifying in any way, shape, or form that the DMCA claims I was getting were legit. They were just blatantly shutting down the channel and having me have to submit counterclaim to get the channel back up. Now, after that happened 3-4 times, I was seriously, considering leaving Twitch,
Oh
is,
no.
there aren't...
And Twitch was downstairs crying at the idea that Dark Side Phil, the guy with the most generous whales on the site, was thinking about leaving. Trust me, in shambles, like me and ALT right now.
very many good alternatives. You know, YouTube is obviously the biggest one that everyone would say just go to YouTube. But YouTube's chat is bad. YouTube's chat is not
YouTube's chat is bad. All of you guys are not good.
YouTube chat
You suck.
is a major issue.
YouTube chat's the
YouTube
worst.
chat is like, it's not a real chat system. It doesn't use...
You guys aren't in a real chat system right now. There's nothing I could do. It's a factual observation, stupid. God.
commands properly. It's
Also,
good, right?
he kicks
YouTube
back
chat
here.
has a major issue.
You can see his foot.
YouTube chat is like, it's not...
There's the knee. So we're wearing shorts today. It must be hot. We got the shortest sleeves on. Hey, Cobra. We got the shortest sleeves on planet Earth right now. We got shorts on, and you can watch it because he's foot jiggling right now. You can see the tip of his toes in the bottom right, like right over here somewhere. His toes are gonna pop up. For all my feet enjoyers, here you go.
Not a real chat system. It doesn't use...
Look at that.
Commands
Look at that.
properly. It's basically
Hell
just
yeah, brother. Get
a
your toes
running
out.
Page of comments, you know, and the thing is,
Oh, I appreciate that,
going to
Iviga. Thank
YouTube,
you.
I would keep all the things I have. Guess what you can do on YouTube? You can subscribe. They call it something different, but you can subscribe. Guess what
I don't know
you
why
can
Big Ups
share? They
Iviga
call it
isn't
something
working.
different. I think they call it super
It
chat.
definitely should be working
But
right
all
now.
that
What's wrong with it?
exists right now on YouTube. Right now, if I were to go over to YouTube,
Hey, good
all
morning,
right,
Kanye.
Yo, Redbird with the 2. Sup, Atlas? Got your Zelda jammies on nice and comfy? Kind of. I'm in the classic shorts with the Baja Blast hoodie on right now. This is my like Saturday special. It's very comfy while I sip my coffee and do this.
yeah, right now, if I were to go over to YouTube and set it up, right now, you guys could do that stuff, you see? And the quality on YouTube is just as good as Twitch. In fact, some people argue that YouTube is actually a little bit better visually than Twitch because you can have more resolutions and stuff available. Right?
Yeah, I have no idea why the
Only bummer is I
Iviga
don't think I
command
can
isn't
stream
working.
at this quality
It's
on
kind of
YouTube.
whack.
I don't think it works. Huh.
Still on cooldown?
Yeah. I don't know. Hold on. I have to open my window because now the landscapers are gone, so I can actually open my window and breathe again.
Man, I should be in bed right now.
That's the Iviga command. I did it. It was on cooldown. I don't know why it didn't trigger.
All right. Well, first of all, guys. First and foremost.
Wait, what did we just get up for? I was distracted style. What is going on? All right, we're updating something.
I don't know. Hold on. I have to open my window because now the landscapers are gone. So
Oh, the landscaper's gone. Of course, of course. We can breathe again. Oh, they're the shorts. No Zelda jammies today. We got shorts on in 2021. Can you believe it?
Okay. All right. Well, first of all, guys. First and foremost, thank you.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Mr. Extravagant. We are 17 minutes and 32 seconds in. We're 38 minutes into this stream due to technical difficulties in music. And we got the first of all. How are we 17 and a half minutes in and we're doing the first thing? First of all? What was the other shit? Actually, what was it? Just bullshit, I guess.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Thanks for
We're gonna
listening,
talk
I
to
guess.
the bottom of this. All right.
Oh, we're gonna get to the
think
bottom.
it's
Real
safe to
detective
say
style.
The rest of the Danganronpa stream is off for today. By the way, Habib Gaming, see you later. So let me tell you guys this way. Okay?
Yeah, big ups Habib Gaming. That's what's up.
If I do go to YouTube, I'll let you know. Right now, that's not my plan or anything like that. I want to talk with you guys. I want to figure out what's best for our community. Because ultimately, it's about what's best for our community. That's what this is about, okay? This is not about, money and stuff like that. It's about what's best for our community and figuring out what the best choice is here, all right?
It's about what's best for our community. Yeah.
So that's what I want to let
Yeah,
you guys
they can
know
still
upfront.
chat. They can still watch the content. They just cannot give him money in a very specific way.
Fair enough?
Yo, Snood in the chat. Big up, Snood.
All right, so understand that. Let's talk. We're not going to play any more Danganronpa today. We'll have to continue that at a later date.
That's right, Tibbs.
My goal here is on this stream to try to figure out what to do moving forward, and
Yo, the emoji does
determine
not come
what's
out.
best. Do we stay on Twitch with a lot of changes, Do I move to YouTube? Do I move somewhere else? What do I want to do? That's kind of the purpose of me talking right now. By the way, if at any point during the stream, if it goes down, and likely it's...
And I hate that. I hate it. This 420 notification style, topical for today, so I'm going to complain about it now rather than every other day. I hate this. Yeah, man, Mr. Jackson 2002 is blazing the herb, don't you know? Dude, DSP is the last guy to know anything about weed. I don't know why he thinks this is funny. It doesn't fit anything that he does, and it's completely off topic. It's just stop, dude. You're not funny, and it's incredibly cringe. Also, he's never worn that hat. Is that a photoshopped hat? I mean, the whole thing's got to be photoshopped, obviously, but come on.
A lot of changes. Do I move to YouTube? Do I move somewhere else? What do I want to do? That's kind of the purpose of me talking right now. By the way, if at any point during the stream, if it goes down, and likely it's because I've got banned from Twitch, which I wouldn't, at this point, I wouldn't rule out.
Yeah, level 1 420 joke, exactly.
Obviously, go stream somewhere else, and I'll give you the details when available. All right. My hope is that they're not going to shut down this stream because they haven't yet, right? You would think if they were going to, they would have just blanket did everything, right? I would have thought anyway. All right. Now, first of all, shout outs. If you guys want to help me out,
wait, did we just first of all again?
Blanket did everything, right? I would have thought anyway. All right. Now, first of all, shout outs.
First of all, like, we had a first of all. Now we have a second first. How many firsts can there be? First of all, shout outs, huh? Whatever.
If you guys want to help me
Whatever.
out, please tip me. It's the only
please
way to
tip me
right now. There's no other way to contribute anyway.
Send money directly to my Scopely account, please.
Modapox just tipped $1.30.
I got a poll.
By streaming simultaneously on another platform. I've never done that. I've never simul-streamed. I know about it. People have said that to me too. They said, why don't you stream on both at once? You're right. That violates a partnership agreement. That's 100% correct. Mr. Jackson just tipped me $4.20. Says the algorithms for these sites are getting on my nerves. Can we get actual people to run these things? And here's the problem. Like, that's what people are saying. Contact Twitch. There's no person right now that I can contact.
You're right, Mikey. Every bottom line does need a first of all.
All right.
And there's been a whole lot of bottom lines.
Write a log to Twitch through their log system. All right. And through their log system, I will ask them what happened. But they have no legal liability to tell me anything. They could literally just say, we banned you for terms of service violations and never tell me what I violated. So I can never know what happened.
And while I don't think that that's a pleasant thing that they do, I think that they should explain themselves. It comes with the territory, man. That's why you don't put all of your eggs in one basket. That's why if you're doing this for your job, hey Cobra, to pay for your bills and whatnot, maybe you should have a backup plan. Maybe you should have diversified your content and made sure that you had multiple revenue streams coming in. And instead, we just put all of our hope into Twitch. I guess you could say that the PayPal, tips link is his final lifeline, but I don't know if that was enough, man.
And by the way, guys, do not sub or resub at this point, because obviously it's not going to work. Like Melody Zelda, he says he just resubbed for 40 months. Just so you know, you're going to get a refund. That's what everyone's saying is happening, is even if you get through the system somehow with one of these subs, you're going to get a refund anyway, right?
All right. Cool. Nice. Dead air.
Snow Carl to me $1.30 says, after Sherlock level detective where people are telling me trolls mass report you using the offsite terms of service report mail, maybe that triggered it. I mean, it could, but the thing is, trolls have been fucking mass reporting me for shit I haven't been doing since the start of everything.
Yeah, Snow Carl, shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about.
They've been trying to get me off Twitch. They've been trying to get me off all these services forever.
Little did DSP know that Snow Carl was right. There was a secret style dossier of hate.
All of a sudden today, out of nowhere, if you had told me, all right, if you had told me 10 years ago I got banned, I'd be upset, but they probably have legit reasons. If you had told me even 5 years ago, but I have completely changed the kind of streamer that I am in the last many years. Right now, you guys are completely razzing me as I'm playing.
Yo, we got a razzing in 2021? Hell yeah, dude. It's like he never changes or something. 3 years later, we're still, you guys are razzing me. But even in 2021, we were spouting the same shit that we aren't the same guy that we were yesterday. We're constantly changing. I'm not him. I've never been him. Okay, you can't ban me for all of the terrible things that I said in the past, despite, you know, that being actions that I took specifically, that I had complete control over. You can't hold me accountable for that, dude. You're just a detractor. It's literally the same cycle every single year, year after year.
Around with E3. You guys are 100% completely razzing me, saying, man, you won't talk about sexual content anymore. You're bothered by sexual
Scott
content.
Allen, I'm glad you like the monkey spank monologues. They're one of my favorite parts of the week, in all honesty.
So,
love it.
How can you tell me that I'm violating things? You see what I'm saying? Like, and the other thing is, some people are saying, well, what about a PW Dubs thing? What about that? You mean the things that are weeks and weeks and weeks old? That there's no evidence of anyway, because it never happened. But you see what I'm saying? Like, even if that was the thing, oh, they got misinformation, they banned me because of the PW Dubs claiming that I doxed him, which I didn't.
He did.
How many weeks old is that? I just don't understand this at all.
Guys, how many weeks ago did I dox that guy? Okay, why would you ban me now? Come on, that was like 2 weeks ago when I doxed him. It's fine. It's fine. There's a statute to limitation on doxing, okay? And it's as long as I say, sound good, sounds good to me.
This is
and by the way, TOS agrees.
There's no evidence. You guys are idiots. There's no fucking evidence because, like I told you,
there is.
That was given to me by
Everybody saw it.
Was edited to hide his personal information. You have no idea what you're talking about, and just shut the fuck up now.
Why were you, real talk though? Let's say that that's true. We edited PW Dubs' personal information so that it was hidden. Why are we giving out PW Dubs' information at all? Real talk. What was the mastermind plan behind that one? Because you're just adding fuel to the fire by doing something like that. Silly. You just put yourself in these bad situations all the time.
You don't know what the hell you're talking. People are so dumb.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're so stupid. You're so dumb.
Give me $10. I know YouTube's more lenient because they want to attract creators, but that won't prevent them from using draconian rules to mess with you at some point. You need to get to the bottom of this to avoid shit in the future. We're with you. But the thing is, again, what I'm telling you, Shirtless Mofo, is the email that I just got from Twitch. This is not like, oh, temporary ban. This is not like, oh, suspension. This email says, in no uncertain terms, indefinite suspension and termination of the partnership for Darkside Phil. Like, that's what it says. It says indefinite suspension and termination. You see? Indefinite. So,
indefinite, yes. Explain indefinite to me, dude. How long is that?
Like, oh, maybe it was an automated thing that happened that was an error. And so I can go back and ask them, gee, was this an error? Will you please undo this? This seems like it's very definite, right? It's very...
well, it's actually, funnily enough, it's not very definite. It's very indefinite, meaning that it never ends. Actually, funnily, that's how the word works.
It was done purposefully, right?
Oh, hey, Cobra. He needs to close his mouth a little bit. It's because his lips are so swollen.
I would think, 100%, I would think that's the end of it, right?
Then what are we doing here, Bappa? Like, what is the stream for?
Zach and says this still works apparently, but Zach, guys, what I'm telling you is, it's not correct, right?
It's not correct.
I don't think
right?
So. That you're even though you're able to resub, it's not gonna stick. When I refresh my page, I have no sub count, no ability to run ads. What you're doing is temporary. It's a residual glitch that's going to be removed. You see what I'm saying? No, there'll be no emotes. Like people are saying, do we have emotes? There shouldn't be.
Yo, I know we changed out the pop guard on his microphone very recently. Look at, like, I never really noticed it because I'm not a visual style watcher of DSP. I'm an audio style listener. Every time I see it and I notice it, it's insane to me how hard he had to lean around the pop guard. That's wild. For years he was like this. He thought this was okay. We couldn't improve this setup at all when pop guards cost like $15 a piece at maximum. Look at this big old lean around a pop guard. All right, well, come on, hurry up.
No.
Look at that lean. What are we doing? God damn, bro.
People are saying, do we have emotes? There shouldn't be, because only affiliates get emotes. So those custom emotes.
Yo, Turtle Game Kingdom with the 2. He looks like he's growing a third eye. Yeah, that acne on his forehead is very distracting.
They're not going to be.
It's
even
pretty
if you use them
miserable.
Now,
nothing he could do, dude.
Term, they're going to be
Skincare.
removed.
What's that?
You know,
Get him out of here.
I would say. You know. Keep in mind, you only have those emotes because you're a sub, and the sub doesn't exist. This is just a temporary thing.
Yo, big ups Jeff the Carver. I apparently got the day off. I'm happy for you. Everybody should have a Saturday off once in a while. It's good for you.
No, I cannot be affiliate or an affiliate without being a partner because they terminated the agreement. When you terminate that agreement, that means that they're not going to allow me to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. They indefinitely suspended and terminated the agreement. They're not going to say, oh, come back as an affiliate. That's not going to happen. Like I said, I mean, honestly surprised I'm still streaming.
You could. You just got to talk to him, I guess.
And say that I somehow violated terms of service there, because it seems to be if you violated the partner program, then obviously something bad happened and they don't want you on the site, right? But I don't know what I did. There's no explanation for anything. None.
Nothing I could do. Just throw your hands up again,
right,
DSP. Shrug your
let's
shoulders.
talk.
Let's talk.
Since it seems
Jasper the Cat with the 5. I had to fire someone at my work that acts like Phil. This style person's even worse in person. I see why Helicopter Company got rid of him. I can understand why every company that he got work for didn't want to work with him and did everything in their power to get rid of him, because he fucking sucks, dude. He's just the worst. Just genuinely not a good person in reality. There's no way. You cannot behave like this and just be a competent employee and coworker. It's not going to happen.
seems like this is going to stick. It seems like this is something serious and permanent.
Ignore the glitches. There, it's a feature. It's like a filter for transformative purposes. I promise. It's totally not VLC, just not being good.
There's 3 options. All right. Option number 1 would be stay on Twitch.
Okay.
Stream on Twitch the way I'm doing, but sadly what will happen is I'll probably lose all emotes.
Okay.
Right? I couldn't see I think
not the end of the world.
I probably won't have those anymore.
We don't have the lean in manual emote anymore. Damn. Truly a loss. Really. Come on. How are we supposed to chat without a lean in emote?
What in the goddamn?
No subbing. None of that stuff. Right? All you'll be able to do is follow. But contributions wise, if you wanted to support the streams, it would have to be pure tipping.
Yeah, can we get a candlelight vigil for the for all the lost emotes?
Right? Pure tipping or Patreon.
Truly the end of an era.
Sadly, with Patreon, there's like no way to integrate Patreon into pop-ups. I've tried it before, and it doesn't seem to work at all.
I don't think that you did. If I gotta press X on anything, it's that DSP actually tried to integrate something into his pop-ups. The dude doesn't even know how to do his pop-ups. He doesn't know how to operate any piece of software. He doesn't know how to operate any piece of hardware, for that matter. You really think that this guy was looking at Patreon and Twitch integration or OBS integration? Hell no, he wasn't. Absolutely not.
Patreon pledges into pop-ups on your stream. It doesn't trigger for some reason.
Yeah, by try he means thought. Yeah, exactly.
Not to say that I would want everyone to migrate over to Patreon either.
That's you would love that, actually.
That would be option 1. So option 1 would be everyone likes Twitch so much, you like the quality of the streams here, you're already following me here, right? That I stay here, but basically I end up kind of being in a situation where there's none of the fun stuff. There's no cheering, no subbing. What seems to be there will be no emotes.
None of the fun stuff. No cheering, money, no subbing, money, no emotes. Actually a waste of everybody's time. So, very cool. I mean, look, emotes are cool and all. They can definitely be fun and funny. But DSP's emotes are abysmal. The lean in, the dab, the warm fill or whatever when he's like wrapped up in the blanket, the fill that's got an orange filter over his face, or red filter rather, so that he can be angry. It's just, come on, man. Literally anything else.
Right? But I could stay here. And it would have to be support purely through tips and Patreon. Right?
Well, tips are the liquidity of our business, Phil. Okay. Come on.
Option number 2 would be moving to YouTube. Okay. I know I can stream on YouTube because I've done it before.
Oh, the foot's back.
And on YouTube,
all my toe style enjoyers, get your fill.
Like there are here on Twitch. I think it's called super chatting. Don't quote me on that because I don't even know if that's still what it's called or not.
Doesn't know what
But I
super
think
chatting
you
is.
do super chats, which I think are the equivalent of what cheers were here on Twitch. I don't know.
I don't know. That's not how that worked
at all. Okay, I don't know how that works. But you know, those things would still be in effect, and obviously I could still accept tips. Tips have always been separate. Tips are completely separate from Twitch and YouTube. They're just a separate entity entirely of its own thing. It has nothing whatsoever to do with those businesses. So the tips will never go away. That option of support will always.
Oh, buddy, the tips are gonna go away eventually. Don't you worry about that. There'll be less and less until they're more, and then there'll be less and less again. The tips are gonna go away sometime. Come on.
Be there.
Also,
Okay.
PayPal PayPal bans people all the time for stupid shit. Like, actually, PayPal cuts other people off for doing, I think, you know, deviant art style art, if you know what I'm saying. They ban people because they think it's like prostitution or something. They were trying to justify that. So, like, DSP, watch out, buddy, because you did some things on stream that I think PayPal might take a second look at if they knew about it.
You know what? You see? So I could stream on YouTube.
Yo, and in the chat. We need the and command.
I really don't like streaming on YouTube. And there's many reasons why. The first reason is the chat is terrible.
The chat's terrible, guys. You suck. Nothing I could do. DSP makes the rules. I just work here.
So I did some impromptu streams on YouTube. Even those, it's like almost uncontrollable, right? It's like uncontrollable to control that chat.
Yo, he's touching the acne on camera. He's literally rubbing it.
Impromptu streams on YouTube. Even those, it's like almost...
Look at this shit, dude.
Uncontrollable, right? It's like uncontrollable.
We're literally gonna just massage our acne, right? Right in the, yeah, he's opening his third eye, dude. You gotta massage it to get it. What up, Cobra? You gotta massage the third eye to get her to open up, bud. That's what you need.
Controllable.
Hell yeah. Smear your finger grease all up in that wound you got there, bud. Hell yeah. That's what the people come for, dude.
That chat, even with moderators trying their hardest. There just aren't real tools in effect for it. I don't think there's a followers only mode there. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like it's out of control.
Yeah, Martin T, we looked at his scuffed ass wall earlier. Yeah.
Chat, you have to create a YouTube account. And you have
this whole room's dingy as hell.
It's not like you can, you know, a Twitch, you have to make a Twitch account, of course. You have to make your own separate YouTube account and to chat on my chat on YouTube.
Okay, you have to make a YouTube account. Everybody has one, bud. It's not. It's literally nothing.
This way, okay? YouTube is an option, all right? YouTube is an option, but it's not a guaranteed good option. It's an option where there's equivalent things for support-wise, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work because of the chat changing so badly, all right?
So YouTube is an option because it allows us to make money the same style way, but the chat is going to be different. Like, you could figure it out, man. It actually doesn't take that long to figure out something like this. But it's the end of the world for DSP. We had to do a whole stream about it. Very cool.
Now, I know there's other third-party people have been saying things like D-Live and stuff like that.
Big ups D-Live.
I don't know anything about those third-party streaming websites.
Shout out Mixer. Everybody knows that the Tevin Mixer streams were where it was. If you weren't at the Tevin Mixer streams, you missed out on an era, bud.
So...
simple as.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys in regards to that.
They had the ball bouncing in the chat.
You know, I don't know.
Shit was bumping. We had Glow over there too.
Oh, hold on. Some shout outs here. It looks like Motopox tipped me $1.30. Said, at least you have other financial support, even if they aren't great. I mean, here's the thing. Yes, you guys will still be able to come by and contribute no matter what. It doesn't matter where I'm streaming. Like I said, tipping is completely separate, and Patreon. They're completely separate from Twitch or YouTube. So even if all these things weren't working out, you could still help me.
Yeah, exactly. The pounder, the Mixer streams of Cuisine Royale was cash money, bud. That was cash.
Need the help. Today, I'm not going to receive any cheers or subs. I don't even know up to what point I'm going to get paid for what I earned on Twitch.
I don't even know when I'm going to get paid, and that's your terrible problem. It's literally terrible. I don't know when I'm going to be paid. I'm going to just make that the biggest deal on the planet right now in front of everybody. I don't know when I'm going to get paid. You did this to yourself, man.
Really, genuinely, 100% terrible. A giant chunk of my income was Twitch income, and now I don't even know what's going to happen with
What
it.
up, Such Sublime?
You know.
We're hanging and banging.
This sucks. This really does. It genuinely sucks.
This sucks. Genuinely sucks. As opposed to when it ungenuinely sucks,
I
obviously.
basically got to think about what I want to do, you know?
This sucks. I have to think. I hate doing that, you guys. Thinking, that's hard work. You might as well just clock me in at that point, okay? If I have to think, consider that part of my work week. I love the aircon in the back, too. Big ups.
I don't know.
No
what you
dead
guys
air when the
suggest.
aircon's
If you guys have any
around.
suggestions, one way or the other, whether we're staying here on Twitch and trying to make it work, or moving to YouTube, or going to another site. I'm all ears right now, basically. You know. Am I canceling tonight's stream? No, I'm definitely streaming tonight. MLB later tonight. I just got to figure out where I'm doing it and how I'm doing it. I'm definitely doing an MLB gameplay stream later tonight at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. I just don't know if it's here or if it's on YouTube or where. I have no idea.
He has to stream, stupid. That's how he pays his bills. Internet bill, electricity bill, his condo dues.
Facebook streaming, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about Facebook streaming. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Facebook does not seem like a secure or good place to be doing any kind of business.
Neither is Twitch, apparently, you goddamn moron. You just got banned. You're not able to make money on the site anymore. And you're going to sit there and say, oh, I don't think that Facebook is, I don't think that's a stable place to do any sort of streaming. Apparently, nowhere is for you. God. Also, I want to live in the universe where DSP is like he's just as big, but on Facebook. That's the world that I want to live in. I want to have to tune into Facebook live streams in order to track on the guy. That's what I'm looking forward to. When YouTube inevitably kicks him out, I'm just curious as to where he's going to go after that. Probably back to Twitch, but I really hope that it's something stupid like Kick or Facebook or something.
I'm just saying.
I hope we pick a weird third-party style. Gotta, bite her nails. Scanning.
We're contacting Twitch support.
I like the knuckle pop. I do that every once in a while.
If I was, you know, oh my God, something crazy like this happened and there was no information, right? But I got an official email. It looks to be official. And it happened.
I got an official email. It looks official. It's got a header.
Backgrounds turn bronze. Then if people start noticing, oh, I can't cheer anymore. Oh, I can't sub anymore. You see? So it seems legit to me, right? It certainly seems legit to me.
Redbird, you're asking what this body language is? It's alien style, as always with the guy. It's always alien style. He doesn't know how to do anything normal.
No channel points, no penne points. They don't exist.
No penne points?
Yeah,
guys.
they're gone. Which sucks because that was a big part of our streams. Obviously, the wagering of the points, people were excited for that, you know?
What are we going to do without penne points? God. You know, we were talking about losing the emotes earlier. We were talking about not being able to make money. But the penne points, you can't get those back, guys. All those penne points just down the drain. What are we going to do? You totally couldn't come up with a different fictional currency using a bunch of different bots that link directly to OBS or anything. Why would we ever do that? That's literally impossible, dude.
Says Randy Savage tipped me $1.30. He says Super Chat is giving money to send a message, but YouTube will take a 30% cut of whatever is put through Super Chat. So, I mean, I understand that. The thing is, right now, for example, with cheering. By the way, I'm kicked out of the partnership program. I can say whatever the hell I want about cheering.
What up, Cobra?
I was never able to do so before. As part of the partner program on Twitch, I was told, you know, you violate the partner program if you talk about bits having any kind of value or whatever. But the truth is, the way it works with bits.
before he gets into this, I want to point out that this is the guy that is always telling us, oh, they can't say what they want to say about a game because they got it free and they're getting paid. But here he is right now, well, right now being April 21st, 2021, telling us that he wasn't able to say what he wanted to say about, you know, the cheering and the bits over on Twitch because it was against the TOS. It is quite literally the exact same expectation, dude. When you deal with a company, there's limitations to what you can and can't say in regarding the product that they are providing you or that you're dealing with, or just the company in general. There's things that you can and can't say, as always. It's actually no different, but he thinks that he's better than everybody that gets review games and gets games early and all of that shit because, oh, they can't say what they want to say. Neither could you, but it was okay because you were making money. The reality is that obviously he just can't work with those companies because nobody wants to work with him to get all of those free review copies and all of that.
You buy them, okay? And then you cheer them to a content creator, and the content creator keeps the bits, and those bits turn out to have a certain financial value or whatever every month, okay? But you pay way more for the bits than the value that they have for the content creator.
Yes,
Okay.
that's how Twitch gets their cut,
And by the way,
stupid.
I'm just making this up. I have no idea if anything like this is correct or not. But
Then why are we even saying it? What are you talking about, dude? I'm just gonna tell you, I'm making this shit up. Then why are you talking? Why would you just go out of your way to deliberately make shit up and outright address the fact that you're just making it up? What are you talking? Whatever.
you
I'm moving on.
idea.
Whatever.
Let's say it costs
Literally invented a thing to be mad
buy
about. Absolutely.
4,000 bits. I have no idea if that's correct or not. $50 to buy 4,000 bits. All right. If you were to cheer 4,000 bits on a content creator's channel right now,
Ghost Hunter, that's
they
a
would
good
not
idea.
receive
Chain chat is a good
that
idea.
Financial value. They would receive less. You see what I'm saying? So Twitch is taking the cut in the sale of the bits. The content creator doesn't see it because the content creator only just sees the bits, right? But you guys who buy the bits, you're the ones you're paying that premium up front when you purchase the bits.
Yes, that's how it works.
Now, the
I
thing is,
understand.
I don't know what bits cost, and I've
You
actually
could-
heard that
you
depending
could just
on
look
how you
at
buy
it.
bits changes the value of the bits. So if you buy them solely off of like through Twitch itself on a desktop computer, compared with if you buy it through like if you buy bits through your phone, the phone is more expensive because the mobile marketplace or whatever wants a cut. So if you have an iPhone, Apple takes a cut. If you have a
Yeah, you gotta pay your Apple tax,
takes a cut,
stupid.
right? That's what I'm hearing. So I don't know anything about this, about how it works. I've never known because I've never looked into it.
And this is what I'm talking about, dude. Actually, what I'm talking about. The dude cannot be bothered to look into anything regarding the platform, the site, the content creation side of anything. Like, he actually just sits down, hits start streaming on OBS and plays video games and rambles at the camera. He doesn't look into what anything costs. He doesn't look into any of the features and how they, you know, exist and can be utilized for his streams. He doesn't give a shit, dude. All you need to do is send tips directly to his PayPal, and he's good to go. Until all of a sudden it's not good enough because tips aren't the only thing that matter. I guess we need memberships too. If you recall from Baldur's Gate 3, tips aren't good enough anymore. It's insane to me that you could exist on a platform for that long and not look into any of the actual features that they offer from a viewer's perspective.
By the way, like I said, when you're part of the Twitch Partner Program, the terms blatantly say in the terms, you can't talk about any financial value tied to bits at all. It says it right there in black and white. So that's why I never have. So, I don't know. So you're saying, oh, well, they're going to take a cut of that, right? They're going to take a cut of that. I get that. If I go to YouTube and someone super chats and they take a 30% cut, it's very likely you guys already are paying 30% or more when you buy those bits. It's the same deal. You see what I'm saying? It may very well be exactly the same. I don't know. I don't know at all.
Imagine that. Another thing the DSP doesn't know. Very cool.
So Dooley tipped me $5. It doesn't make sense Twitch would remove your partnership unprovoked. My first step would be try to contact support and ask what happened. And again, I'll do that, but support's not going to get back to me in any timely fashion. The way it works with Twitch support, You write a log.
Uh-huh.
It gets logged in. Oh, someone will answer your log within a day or two. And
Yo, big ups J-Dog for the 20 knock. Scuff marked drywall is my favorite DSP background. I got to agree. The only thing that would make this better is if we had the unicorn NES pillow somehow. Whether it be like just on the wall, something. Literally anywhere, it's a classic. But they're not going to get back to his email fast enough, you guys. 1 or 2 days? That's way too long. DSP has to stream right now. He put all of his eggs in this basket. He has to pay his bills. And Twitch is just, they're messing with his finances. And it's kind of a crime, okay? Sound good?
then you're lucky if they even answer it. And if they do answer it, usually it's a generic form letter response that has no information anyway. That's why I hate using that log system. Everyone does. That's why when people...
Then you should go somewhere that has better support for you, DSP, if you really feel that way about it.
People to talk with. There was a partnership program where you would get a direct point of contact. They called them partnership managers. That was very, very useful because you'd have someone to talk with who would actually respond and help you out with issues. The log system is basically garbage.
Hey, Cobra.
It's meant there. It's like very bare bones support.
Oh, we got the glasses on.
To actually help you really at all. Okay. By the way, we hit $50 in tips, so I put on the Gunner glasses, guys. Tom.
Yeah, we've been doing Gunner glasses since at least 2021. Holy shit. What a played out bit. Do something else. Quite factually, the same bit for multiple years in a row like that. Never changing, never revolving. Just, we hit $50. Gunner glasses, guys. I understand why nobody wants to tip for that shit. Because not only was it not funny then, it's definitely not funny 3 or 4 years down the road. God damn.
Tom Bahat tipped me $1.30. Says, if you thought about Bitwave TV, it's a good alternative site with a reasonable...
Yeah, go to
moderation.
Bitwave,
I don't know
dude.
anything about it. That's what I mean. That's really the purpose of this stream right now, is to talk out options about what I should do. And like I said, my 3 options as I see them right now, the options are as follows.
This is 3 options.
Stay on Twitch as a
Twitch.
non-partner.
Imagine that.
I don't know if I would be granted affiliate status. Unlikely, I would think, but maybe I would. Stay here as an unpartner, not partner, and there would be no...
Stay here as an unpartner, not partner. Got it. Got it. Sounds
no cheering,
good.
No subbing or anything like that. And the support would have to come solely through tips or patron pledges. Pledging to my Patreon. Okay?
I agree with Jeff the Carver. Detractor beam chair spin.
Or I guess
we
also,
need it.
Buying merch from my Teespring store. Those would be the 3 options of ways that you could contribute. But obviously what would have to happen is all the people who were subbing, all the people who were cheering, I would need you guys to convert over either to Patreon or to tipping me, because I need to make up for that income. Like I'm telling you guys, about roughly 50% of my income a month is usually what I make on Twitch.
That's right,
if not more. So all that's going to go to 0, right? That's not good.
0? Yeah, guys, I'm losing money. It's gonna go to 0? That's not good. The SP is actually and factually trying to fearmonger his fans into thinking that he's gonna lose 50% of his revenue, so he's going to, I guess, go homeless or something. Because that's what happens to normal people if they take a 50% pay cut. The only logical conclusion is that they're not going to be able to pay their bills. But if you know anything about DSP, you know that he could probably lose 50% of his revenue, the amount of money that he makes in a month, and as long as he's not pulling Hogan's, he'd probably be fine.
All right. So that would be, that's option number 1.
That's option number 1.
2,
50% pay cut.
Well, I guess we leave Twitch and we go somewhere else, likely YouTube. YouTube, I know I can stream on there. I've already done it. I know that I qualify for things like their super chats and their subscription program.
Mars
and all
Champion
of that.
has joined the 60 skulls.
Day 1, I
Big ups, Mars Champion. I appreciate it, brother.
All right. Well, I'm in a situation basically.
What was that? Why did we lean? We leaned back, kicked our foot up, and then we did a mouth thing, right?
Day 1, I could start receiving income from that.
That's what's important.
Right.
Day 1 income receivable. All right. Mess with the chair, lean back, foot kick up.
Well, I'm in a situation basically where, like,
what was that?
You know, I don't know if I want to do that because I absolutely
hate
the chat.
The king of hate.
The chat is nearly uncontrollable on YouTube.
The king of hating YouTube chat. That's him right there. You're looking at him. The historical figure. They're gonna write about this guy in the history books.
It is. It's nearly uncontrollable. It's chaotic. It's just a running log of comments. It's not like a chat room where you can control it with commands. The few times last year,
You absolutely can, stupid.
Here on Twitch, I went to YouTube, I did quick streams, and people overwhelmingly, the feedback was, man, the chat over there sucks. I hope you don't have to permanently ever go to YouTube because the chat over there is trash. Okay?
It's trash. I keep telling you guys.
You would have to really work hard.
All of you are morons.
In place to have moderators who can actually log into YouTube and moderate via YouTube, because that's what it is. You have to make a YouTube account and moderate through your YouTube account. And even then, you know, it would probably be,
what?
I'm talking weeks to months of
Bro, what does that mean? You have to make a YouTube account to be a moderator. That goes for actually every goddamn site, does it not? You have to be logged into your Twitch account to be a Twitch mod. We're gonna have a bunch of guest accounts. What does that mean? We're just making shit up. We're finding points to be angry about. And yeah, Nightbot's worked on YouTube for years, including the auto mod filters. Absolutely. YouTube has pretty much always had, you know, a Nightbot or similar feature. This guy's just, he's regarded, man. He's absolutely regarded.
Weeks to months of pain trying to.
Indra doesn't have a sound clip on the command yet. I didn't get to it.
And I don't want people. I want people to just come and chill and have a good time with me on my streams. I don't want it to have to be now. Look at all this nonsense happening, right?
This nonsense happening in the stream chat.
That would not be ideal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ghost Hunter. That's exactly what we were looking for. I'm gonna go get the Indrid call.
Now the third option is go somewhere else. I already got two suggestions: DLive and Bitwave. I don't know anything about either site. I don't know if one is better than the other. You know,
you could look into it. You know what? He could have got that email and looked into it before doing this stupid stream. That's what I think a normal person would have done. They would have tried to figure this out and then looked into alternatives. But DSP can't be bothered to do that. We have to just get it on stream and then expect every one of our chatters to just solve the problem for us. Handhold my business, stupid.
So what do you guys think? I mean,
what do you guys think?
I'm all ears.
I'm all ears.
And by the way, again, guys, please,
and I'm picking them, and I'm wiping them.
Now from Twitch right now. If you could tip me today, please do. I need to help you get tips.
If you could tip,
but please, if you can tip me, please do.
Please, okay? Please tip my PayPal account.
What would you guys suggest? Do you have any preference? Do you think that one thing is better than the other?
What in the goddamn?
I'd like to hear impact on this.
Yo, Tom Smith with the $9.99. Thanks for the consistent entertainment. It's the only way DSP is watchable. I appreciate that. I'm glad I could provide that service. I like keeping people in the Snortex. Against their will, obviously. Come on now. It's like a hostage-style situation.
Your input on this.
I like the impact on this.
Stay on Twitch till your last dying breath.
Jesus Christ. Imagine wording it like that. Your last dying breath.
Grand Apple Social says go to YouTube.
All right. At Air Style.
Stay on Twitch.
All right.
Poll with all the options. I don't know. Can we even poll anymore? Was that removed too? I don't know if polling is also exclusively tied to partnerships or not. Yeah, you can't use highlighted messages because penny points are gone.
I agree, dude. This is so cringe.
Stay on Twitch until I'm permanently banned, then head over to YouTube.
That reminds me, Brando needs a thing too. Damn it. I got so many commands to make now.
Cheering and subbing. They like those things. They like showing that they're
Today's
part of
gonna
the
be
community.
busy.
They like showing that I'm such a long supporter of Phil, right? That he has, that I have this crown that shows how long I've supported him. And you guys like the emotes that pop up when you use it. You like the dancing animation.
Oh, you guys love this.
Like all that.
You love it. I hate. I'm the king of hate on this. Actually, factually. I hate when he tells his audience, oh, you guys love this. You guys like these features. You tell me all the time that emotes are super useful for all of you guys, and the chat, you love when the emotes are in the chat. You guys use them all the time. I can't stand it. Don't tell people what they like. You shouldn't have to do that. If you have to do that, if you're putting that into your the way that you're constantly talking, you have a problem. Don't do that. Yo, big up Sarcom Edits. What's up, brother?
Beastbot to me $1.30. It says might be a reach. Do you think this might have resulted due to conversation.
Robert
regarding
Williams,
the
I'm
Chauvin
going.
trial?
She's
No.
not showing up for the co-op stream.
We didn't say anything controversial on this stream. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all was said controversial on this stream about the Chauvin trial. Anything that was said was cursory and certainly nothing inflammatory at all. Nothing inflammatory.
Nothing inflammatory.
That's ridiculous.
Never. Ridiculous. DSB, say something inflammatory?
Here's the thing.
Puh.
People are all saying various different theories, and they're all conspiracy theories. Some people are saying, well, you asked for tips. Well, again, I will reiterate what I said many years ago, in a row here. So I think it was about, I want to say it was about
2014, 16,
4 years ago. I'm trying to remember. It was essentially when
At
I got into
17. I
trouble
was close.
because of the way that I was talking on Twitch about, I think it was bits actually. And I didn't necessarily receive a suspension, but I got an email from Twitch basically saying it's been brought to our attention the way that you're using language on your streams, and that's a violation of the partnership program. You can't do that. I think in particular.
And this is why I think that he was so quick to, now that he's departnered, to go out of his way to complain about cheers or bits and explain it in a way that he wants. I couldn't say what I wanted to say. That's why I think he was so quick to do it, because he got in trouble for it before. And he holds on to grudges. He is spiteful, and he remembers everybody that's ever wronged him. So he had to go out of his way ASAP to do the exact thing that they told him and not to do. The thing that he got suspended for. And I seen it in chat. Where did it go? Good God, no. Does he have a zit in like the exact center of his forehead? Yes. And we've been rubbing it. We're trying to get our third eye open. It's going to grant wishes. These are all theories, and I'm waiting for them to come true by the end of the stream. I'm just unsure which one it's going to be.
What it was there was a stream that was, again, as I told you guys, I haven't had a stream like this in a long time, but a stream where it's basically a fundraiser. I'm trying to raise funds to help out with a big problem.
Save the house.
I don't remember what the problem was. It was 3 or 4 years ago.
Huh?
A long time ago. Okay.
You don't remember what the problem was? We did the back tax stream, and we did Save the House, brother. How do you not remember? If you need to do a stream fundraiser to save your house, that is not something you should be able to forget. Absolutely not. If that's the case, if it was so forgettable, you shouldn't have done the goddamn stream. It wasn't that big of a deal. That's insane. You're wild.
Okay. Wow. Well,
exactly.
This is a real tip, which I'll confirm in a moment. If this is a real tip, this is incredibly helpful for today. Thank you very much. I'll let you know in a moment if this is a real tip.
$400 stream. I hope it's not real. Don't give the guy money.
It was 3 or 4 years ago. I was contacted behind the scenes by Twitch, and Twitch said, the way that you said something is basically considered a violation of our partnership program, because you were going to do a stream that was going to be considered a fundraiser. Okay, you kept saying the word fundraiser, and when you say that, but you're going to have things, for example, bits involved, that's a violation of the terms of service, because you're implying that if someone cheers during your stream, that's financial support, and that's the terms of service on Twitch.
All right, that adds up to me. Okay. Martin T, you got a point. He did forget what he put on his own bankruptcy, so I guess I can't expect the guy to remember streams that he did to save his house, because really none of those things should be forgettable.
Okay,
they're kind of a big deal.
I was told. I was basically told that my wording, the way I had said that on streams, that was a violation. I said, well, then I need clarification of exactly what you can and can't say as part of the partner program, because I'm a live streamer full time now. I need clarification. In fact, I would go back and say this was probably 2017, if not 2018, because I remember it was relatively early on when I had done live streaming full time. Okay, so what ended up happening was they came back to me and they essentially said the following: subscriptions, you could basically kind of do whatever you want. You could do subscription drives,
just do whatever you want.
You could do goals for subscriptions. That's all perfectly 100% allowed and okay. All right.
And I have to wonder, before we continue, how much of this was actually said in the email, because he is notorious for putting words in other people's mouths or even in their emails. So, did Twitch really say, you could do whatever you want? It's fine. You just, we don't care. It's good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm going to have to press X to doubt that they literally told you could do whatever you want. That doesn't sound like something Twitch is going to say, but I don't work with Twitch. I don't know.
He was also told.
But he was also told.
You can say whatever you want regarding tips. Tips are completely.
Oh, we can also say whatever we want. Very cool.
You can ask for them. You could do drives for them. You can have goals for them. You can
it's Danny. Danny's in the chat.
You want with tips. That is 100% allowed because it has nothing to do with our program. It's separate from our program. All right. I was told this in writing.
What in the goddamn?
Yo, big ups, Media Matt for the 5. Thanks for the content, man. Ack. I appreciate it, brother. And I enjoy making the content, so I'm glad that everybody enjoys it the way that they do.
I have archived emails of this from Twitch in writing saying this, okay? But what they told me I absolutely could not do was use bits as any kind of an incentive. Like I can't say, please cheer because financially I need help this month. Can't do that. That's a violation of Twitch's partnership terms of service.
It should be a violation of your morals to say anything like that, but I guess that's not important. We don't care about our morals.
Please go be supportive. It was implied that you could cheer during the event.
Darth Bridge, that was an IRL snort. All my snorts are on command.
So since then, it's
authentic that
4+
way.
Years, right? You notice I never do that. Never on my streams would I ever reference like that at all. And you guys directly have asked me over the years, Phil, why don't you do a goal for bits or a goal for cheering? That's why. Because years ago, I was outright told by Twitch, don't do that. You're going to be in hot water. That's going to put you in a bad situation with us. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? They're gonna put me in the hot water. They're gonna put me in the hot tub style streams if I ask for ask for bits. Zhao Foria, he's in the chat. Imagine begging for bits. Just can't. Exactly, dude. They're like a penny a piece. You're literally begging for pennies. You want to talk about an e-beggar? It's somebody who's quite literally begging for 100 pennies.
Good God No has joined the 60 skulls.
Yo, big ups, good God no, for joining the 60 skulls. I appreciate it, brother.
So I purposely have not done that.
Literally pennies.
I never reference bits like that. And I never did any kind of a special stream, let's raise bits. I never had a bits meter on my stream. I never had a bits goal.
A bits meter.
I stayed away from doing that. Okay? So...
Yo, what up, Willis Moore? Thanks for showing up, brother.
For you, you know what I mean? Like, for people saying, the reason that you got kicked out of the partner program is because you talk about tips all the time. And you ask for people
checking our phone again.
Tips. No, I'm telling you guys. I had a direct discourse with Twitch support, and they said that's fine. As long as it's not bits, that's fine. In black and white, that's what I was told. And in addition to all of that, I've been doing that for 4 years. I became a full-time streamer in early 2017. So for 4 years, Twitch said that's fine. And now all of a sudden, they ban me from the partner program now? Why now?
This isn't an argument. This is the exact same thing that he was doing earlier. Oh, I doxed that guy weeks ago. Why would they ban me now? There's a statute of limitations on it. That's not how this shit works, DSP. If you're flying under the radar, breaking TOS, and they find out about it, eventually they can get you on a bunch of shit that you did. Your hateful slurs, everything. That's the game that you play. So you either have to continue to fly under the radar or just not do these things. It's really not all that complicated. I hate the fake shock at this. Like, he's justified because, I did it for 4 years straight. I begged, and they didn't say anything about it then. But I was gonna say they probably don't even know who you are, but they pretty much have to, the way that you have to be emailing them all the time. Just like, it's not a justification. It's not an argument that you want to make. Stop it. Get some help.
Only Minuteman has joined the 60 skulls. Thank you for the wonderful content.
Big ups, 1 Minute Man, for becoming 60 skulls, 1 month. I'm glad you like the content, brother.
That doesn't make any sense to me. You see what I'm saying?
King B 904. What is the percent of cats showing up tonight? Sorry if you already answered the question. I just came to your stream. We looked at the excuse earlier. I think I still have it here somewhere. Apparently it's gone. I already deleted it. My OBS game is too strong. I got it out of here. I'm saying she's not showing up. Yeah, it's like I'd give it like a 5% chance she actually shows. She doesn't want to be there, dude.
Redbird UJ76 has joined the 60 skulls. In your professional detractor opinion, is Kat ever coming back? I'm guessing she's going to string Phil along till he gives up.
Man, that's rough. Because I want to say that she'll do one co-op stream of Beyond Two Souls, but I think even that's a stretch. I'm going to have to go no. We're gonna keep finding excuses. And I forgot who said it, but they said that it might have been ALT, that he thinks that she's gonna give him, like, DSP's gonna give a very broad, like, oh, her work schedule is all messed up for like the whole month, you guys. So we're gonna have to figure it out, and I'll let you know when I know something. Okay, sound good? So I think I think that sounds about right.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
ALT's wise for being as old as I am, which is very young, obviously.
For 4 years is the reason that they kicked me out of the partner program. Doesn't make any sense at all.
Thank you, Redbird, for the 4 months. Big ups.
Okay. And by the way, here's another thing. So some people are saying, well, perhaps what happened here is because sometimes you just specifically ask for tips. Twitch is saying, oh, well, basically, when you just ask for tips, that means that that's income you're getting that has nothing to do with Twitch, and Twitch doesn't get anything out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I make thousands of dollars on Twitch a month, or at least I was at this point.
Jesus Christ, flex about it, brother. Goddamn.
I was making thousands of dollars on Twitch a month, out of which Twitch was taking cuts. You know what I mean? Like I said, every single time that you guys bought bits, every time that you guys bought bits, they made money on that. Okay, they did.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Every single time that you guys sub, they make money on that. I was making thousands of dollars a month on Twitch, and they're getting a big cut of that.
Thousands of dollars a month on Twitch. Come on, man. Wait, quit saying it. Quit talking about it. You're constantly crying for. You did your stupid save the house stream, pay the back taxes, all that shit. And we're bragging about making thousands of dollars a month on Twitch. Don't do that. Please stop doing that. I know this is you in the past and you never learn and you don't listen to anything anyway. Anybody who does pretty much anything, don't talk about money unless you have to. It's just a bad look regardless. The older I get, even though I'm an endless lich style, the older I get, the more I realize you should pretty much never be talking about money unless you are like directly talking to the person who is in charge of how much you make per hour or your salary or whatever. If that's not the guy, don't talk about it. Don't bring it up. It's literally not worth it.
So despite the fact that, yes, I make tips,
anybody who does bring up how much money they make, they want you to pocket watch them. And that's the only thing that makes sense to me, because it's entirely within your like actions to just not bring it up and let people know. You're asking to be pocket watched, and then you can't complain about it.
They are making money on me streaming on Twitch. So what you're telling me is that, and by the way, people are being silly. Oh my God, Phil made thousands of dollars on Twitch. Of course I did. You can do you put 2 and 2 together just based on subscriptions alone. You know?
You can put 2 and 2 together, but when people when they track his tips and they track his super chats and all of that shit and they track his Patreon, he's upset. Oh, you guys are pocket watching. But in 2021, when he's sitting here talking about how much money he's making on Twitch, oh, you could just put 2 and 2 together. It's not that complicated. But now everybody's like a schizophrenic weirdo stalker style if they're, you know, keeping track of his tips and shit. All right, sounds good to me, brother.
But anyway,
flip-flop some more.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think Twitch banned me from a partner program because I'm mentioning tips. They told me I could do that. I've done it for 4 years.
Yo, big ups, Roy.
It wouldn't become an issue. There's got to be something else that happened behind the scenes. I don't know what. And I'll be very honest with all of you. All right. When Dr. Disrespect got banned last year with no explanation, supposedly, again, we don't know publicly what really transpired behind the scenes. But when he got banned with 0 explanation, all right, that is a red flag. That is a huge red flag, that Twitch will do whatever it wants and there's no recourse. They could just get rid of you and not have to justify it, even to someone as big as him, you know?
Yeah, it's their site. They can do that.
I've said and done over the years. Remember, keep in mind, I started streaming on Twitch in 2013.
Oh my God. Back in 2013, I was streaming on Twitch, and I like that we're using, were you going to try and, you know, rope Dr. Disrespect into this to try and, you know, further our own point, to further our own narrative. I love that. It's very convenient to bring up Dr. Disrespect whenever we see fit.
The last 8 years,
I hate this guy, dude.
That they just don't want me here anymore. If that's the case, then they would have banned me, like they did with Dr. Disrespect, right? They outright banned him from Twitch. And they didn't do that to me. So I just don't know what's going on.
Oh, they just don't want to be associated with you. It's pretty straightforward, bud.
I just don't understand it. And the thing is, I might not ever get an answer. Like I said, what I will do when I'm done with this stream, I will put in a log with Twitch. I will let them know, hey, I got banned from the partner program. I don't know why. And by the way, I have to update all my stream info now. This is just chatting. Right? And I have to also update this to say...
Why is his keyboard over there?
Say that.
Ah, damn it. Nothing about his setup has ever made any sense. And I'm only more irritated the more often I notice these things. Because, like, he still has this keyboard on the wrong side to this day.
Is that what that says?
Why is it like that? It's been like that forever.
Spell it. Okay. But yeah, like, I just don't know.
The stain on his skin suit is what the humans refer to as acne.
Me mentioning tips. It can't.
Acne, if you will, when it's on DSP.
Right? It can't be that they feel I'm violating their overall terms of service, or I would have been banned outright from the site. So I have absolutely no clue what they think that I did to violate their partnership program. I'm at a huge loss at this point. You know, I think your guess is as good as mine, because all we can do is hypothesize, because I guarantee you...
All we can do is hypothesize, right? But this video has gone on for 52, almost 53 minutes now. We've accomplished nothing. We don't have any sort of solutions. We've shot down everything that everybody has said, including going to other platforms, and we're still undecided. Tell me, please, for the love of God, what the point of this stream was. What did we accomplish here? Other than getting pity tips. Literally, pity tips was the point, right? Despicable, embarrassing. He should feel bad.
I will ask them, and they will not answer, right? They're probably not going to answer at all, right? Right. Music Record says, if it was for copyright music, they would have banned me. DMCA takedown. It wouldn't have been partnership removal, right? All right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Harvick tipped me $400 and says, I normally don't contribute, but this is a good time for it. I've been around since 2011. Yes, thank you, Harvick. And this is a legit tip, by the way.
I know Turtles Game Kingdom. It's cyclical, really. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
I can't get help any other way, right? Like literally, this is the only way I can get any help is through tips. So thank you for tipping. Very generous of you. And obviously, we hit the tips goal for the stream. Not to say this is a normal stream or whatever.
$453, gang. Balling out of control.
We're gonna have a poll for a vest. Let's do a poll for a vest. By the way, guys, it's too hot for the platinum vest today. So,
what does that mean? What does it mean? It's too hot for the platinum vest. What? All right, whatever.
Blue, red.
Literally the best vest, by the way. Anybody who says any other vest is wrong, factually wrong.
Yesterday anyway. So the platinum should already be eliminated.
Platinum vest is always stream best.
So can we get a poll? Or I can't do polls. I can't do polls anymore. They're gone. There are no polls anymore. Not allowed. Wow. Well, forget that. All right. Well, I'll just grab a vest then. Just
gonna grab a vest, and I'm not rewinding, so you could look at the little dent in his pants. That's not happening.
Some of the stuff. Like for example.
Yeah, the gray sweat Sobson. He's looking for.
Isn't there a way through Nightbot to do polls?
Oh my God, he looks terrible.
Via Nightbot to do polling. I think there is.
The shortest sleeves on the planet with the denim vest over top.
To do that stuff anyway. So maybe we can get back things like polling and things like that. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think
Crimson
you can,
Akai has joined the 60 Skulls.
Big ups, Crimson Akai, for joining the 60 Skulls. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, also, Shirtless Mofo tipped me $1.30, says YouTube super chats and super stickers are not available in my region, unfortunately. I just checked. I'd have to use a VPN there, it seems, but I'm not sure if that would work. I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. Keep in mind, the option to tip would always still be there. Or you could pledge to my Patreon or both.
How old is he here? This was 3 years ago, so he'd be like 39, 38.
Put in your support log now since we're talking about it. You'll hopefully get a response sooner than later. I mean, I could if you really want me to. I can't do it here. I have to go to my PC to do it.
Oh no, we'd have to go to the PC. You guys know that thing's like a bomb waiting to go off.
SD Chargers just tipped me $2 Says, was it maybe because you mentioned a Bits leaderboard and talked about people getting first place? No, that's fine. Bits leaderboard's integrated. That's fine. That's totally allowed by Twitch's terms of service. And also, Fears and Dreams to be $2. I just got here. Can you explain what's going on? Yeah, out of nowhere during my Danganronpa stream.
Oh my god. We're gonna do like the whole thing over again for this random guy who supposedly just got here, if you believe what he says. Jesus Christ. Just hit him with the rewind the stream. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Like, it's actually not worth everybody's time, but go ahead.
Twitch terminated my partnership with no explanation at all. None. No legitimate explanation, just you're terminated, period. This was over an hour ago now. So now there's no subscriptions. There's no cheering.
Oh, is that true, Grandfather Nurgle?
People are getting
He's saying that people referred to Phil as Mr. Potato Head when he put on the platinum vest because he looked like a potato wrapped in tinfoil, so he avoided it. Big ups if true. That's actually kind of funny.
For their subs. But the weirdest thing about it is, not only did I not receive an explanation, but I'm not banned from Twitch. I'm obviously still here streaming.
Instead, we just put on this this metrosexual style denim
people are
vest.
saying I'm not the first person.
He's trying to ride more than just a Harley, fellas.
Also, we're somehow kicked out of the partner program, but still allowed to stream on Twitch, and so they do. I don't know if I'd be able to get into the affiliate program and then at least get some of get some of my emotes and things back. I don't know how it works. Chipe tipped me $4.20. In my opinion, you should have picked the gray vest. Motopox tipped me $1.30. Said Twitch plays favorites. They brought back the girl who gave her cat vodka after a few days, even if she was permanently banned.
What are we talking about, brother? Come on.
I don't know anything about that. I don't
Me
know
neither. How much longer we got in this one? All right, we got like 7 minutes.
If you guys
don't worry, guys. Really there's 3 parts to this saga. We're not done right yet.
Well, I don't see the point. I don't.
Jesus Christ! What? I looked away. How did that even happen? He's fumbling the pop filter.
If you guys, I mean, if you really want me to put in the log, I'll do it right now. Well, I don't see the.
Bro, how? Why did he do that? I want to see one more time. Yeah, it's exactly Jay Wu. So it's like he glitched. There was no reason for him to even reach for the pop filter or anything, and all of a sudden he's like fumbling it. It didn't move.
If you guys, I mean, if you really want me to put in the log, I'll.
It's totally fine. It's stationary style, and that's not just due to the color. Goes to reach for it again, totally fine.
Now, well, I don't see the point. I don't even know where you put in the fucking request log at this point. I don't even know.
I hate it here, dude. This guy can't do anything.
Where the fucking log system is, right?
Is this before the hateful slurs reveal? Yes.
On this laptop, I'd have to go over to the PC to try to figure it out.
Yeah. I think it'll be the next video when we discover that it's hateful slurs.
Give me like 2 minutes to do it. 3 minutes. I have to find it though. Hold on. I don't know.
Hang on, guys. I need 2 or 3 minutes to go find something.
I don't know.
Let me just. Yeah. Oh my god. I hope he talks from across the room the whole time.
Where the fuck is it?
Let's see if I can do something before he gets back. What are we working with here today? What are we working with? Yeah, talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Let's
setting. I have no idea.
I have no idea. Yeah. Let's put this on screen. Hang on, we're just gonna. Oh.
That's probably it.
Oh no, he found it. I wasn't fast enough. I'm too slow. Moving. We're hustling. We're getting it. There we go. Now we got something to look at.
Contact support.
Do you think Phil's a worse alcoholic here or now? Probably then. I want to say then, but he's looking so much worse now. It's hard to say that and really believe it. But I don't know if that's just a combination of years of drinking and age, or if he's just drinking more now. It's a tough one. Yes, this is one of DSP's last moments on Twitch. With the dancing frog and the scuffed wall and the third eye. I would have banned him for the egregious zit on his forehead. That's a crime against your viewers, I'll tell you what. You think he's drinking more now? That's totally possible.
That doesn't work.
I'm not a drinking expert. I don't even really enjoy alcohol all that much. It's fun every once in a while. But I don't really quite understand drinking every day. It's not me.
Chat general. Watch parties. Oh my god, I have no idea.
Yo, and actually, since he's on the other side of the room for whatever reason, looking for something.
I'll never figure this out, guys. I'll never figure this out. Here's why.
Okay, hang on.
I will never figure out.
Oh, he's back. Never mind. All right, get out of here, Pepe.
This log, because their system only has drop downs you can choose. I don't even see one that says anything about partnership. I don't even see a section that says partnership. I see affiliate onboarding and stuff like that. I don't see anything on there about talk to us about partnership. Like I clicked on general account suspension and it says your account's not suspended. So that I can't do that. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go or what to do to even do this.
Whoa, DSP's confused again? Say it ain't so.
Twitter is not a active support Twitter at all. All that does, it tweets out updates for general things on the site. If you tweet them, they don't respond. That's not a support helpline or anything. So I don't know what to do.
He can't fill out basic logs and forms, dude. Actually incapable of anything.
That says, oh, your partnership was suspended. There's nothing there about that. I don't see it at all. Okay. All right, Aunt Shang, I'll see you later. I'm gonna be streaming MLB later tonight. I don't know if it'll be here or not. We'll find out. Okay.
Yeah, those MLB streams were classics too.
Look again.
Oh, he's gonna go look again. All right.
Yeah, Only Ice Coffee. Go ahead. He says he's friends with a Twitch staff member. He can ask him what to do. By all means, please do. I'm gonna look again, but I don't think that there's a log that I can see.
Oh, I see. Trying to save the day. I'm friends with the Twitch staff member. Shut up.
Yeah, it's not general.
I was gonna say other detractor styles have bullied me in the past. I'm not gonna name names, but because I drink like wine instead of I guess real man style alcohols, because that's what's in my house, dude. I have wine, and wine drunk is fun. I'm way too young style to be drinking wine like that, though. I guess I don't know. Not a beer drinker. No, beer is yucky. It's icky. Yeah, Martin T. OIC's calling up Jeff Bezos right now, getting him on the line. I prefer a white wine. In all honesty, I really prefer a Moscato. That's what's up, tubes. It's like a little bubbly. There has been a few times on the WPIG stream that I was sipping on that champagne that my mom got me. It was delicious. And by sipping, I mean I drank the whole bottle. We have fun. Holy shit, dude is gone. How long can you be gone on your own stream? That's wild. And you can hear him ferociously typing, too, if I shut up once in a while. I wonder what color switches he's got. I mean, I know he doesn't. He's got like a standard office style Microsoft keyboard. He doesn't have switches. It's not a mechanical, but everybody knows blue switches are the best. There's no denying it. I love being obnoxious, and so do you. When DSP does the big end in Minecraft, what do I do next? I go to work. You know, I continue to do whatever else I was doing. Hanging and banging online. I might even get to play video games. That would be pretty robust. I like video games sometimes. Switches on my keyboard and switches on my firearms. Alichin, that's what's up. JK. ATF, don't raid me. Don't raid me. There's no switches. Okay, that's the end of the thing. I guess, yeah, that's the end of the stream. Ack. He couldn't be bothered to come back. So we're gonna move on to the second one because, like I said, this is a 3-parter, and unfortunately, I closed my tab here. So wait, what is? No, stop doing that. What are you doing? Don't do that. Where did it go? Disaster style. Huge update. Twitch admits why they terminated my partnership, and it's nonsense. My ultimatum. .mp4 is what this is titled. That's what he called it.
Ladies.
So this is a day later, something like that. Because we changed shirts. We got the shirt change.
Ladies and gentlemen, DSP here. For the last month, we have all been speculating and we have all been wondering what the hell is the real truth of the matter of what happened behind the scenes at Twitch, that I lost my Twitch partnership after being a streamer on Twitch for 8 years and streaming there
We've
full
all
time
been
for
wondering.
almost 4.5 years, and never ever during that time frame having an issue with my Twitch partnership.
Never ever. Well, okay, stop. No, god damn it. Never ever had a problem, except for that one time where I told you guys that I had a problem because I was mentioning the tips or the cheers, and they said that I wasn't allowed to do that the way I was doing it. Never had a problem though, except for that one time. You guys remember? All right, sound good? There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, and never ever during
ever.
that time frame having an issue with my Twitch partnership. For those of you who don't know, out of nowhere, in the middle of streaming on April 21st, in the middle.
Yo, big ups, comrade, with the 2. Big ups, sandwich skeleton. Get yourself a pint on me. Well, I appreciate it, brother. That'll go directly to the burrito that I get every Saturday after the stream.
Hey, good
so
morning,
much so
Trey.
that they recognized me last time I went in, and I felt bad.
Middle of a gameplay stream, all of my partnership features were removed from my Twitch channel. Okay, twitch.tv/darksidephil. Right in the middle of the stream. I didn't get advance notice.
I love that he always reads the
Just
URL.
happened right in the middle of a stream. People noticed that things were changing. Why did I lose my subscriber badge? Why is this happening? Over the past month, because today is actually May 18th, 2020. Excuse me, 2021. Sorry. I've been trying to find an answer from Twitch. Why did this happen? Did I do something wrong? Did something happen wrong behind the scenes over there? What is going on with Twitch that for some reason I've lost my partnership? When again, I was never told I did anything wrong. I never got any advance notice or anything. I didn't get suspended. It was just removed from my channel entirely.
Yo, and he is starting this off just heated, dude. Like, if you just think back to the energy that we ended the last one with, very, oh, I don't know what to do, you guys. And then he would just sit in silence for a while. That he would just, you remember he just got up and left. This was all of 5 minutes ago. You guys remember? He is animated to hell right now. He's upset. He's angry. He's got 100,000 things to tell you. Just a complete shift in demeanor. You love to see it. He's got some life in him.
The email that I received from Twitch was the most generic form letter email ever. All it stated was that pursuant to the terms therein of my partnership agreement that I had signed many years ago, they were terminating the partnership. They never explained the reasoning why my partnership was being terminated in that original message, okay? So I wrote to the Twitch support team, who ignored me completely. I wrote them a second message, and this time they said, we don't handle that, talk to the legal team. So I did. Over 3 weeks ago, I wrote the Twitch legal team and said, I want an answer. Why was I kicked out of the
This was
program?
weeks later. Big
And
ups.
am I ever
Okay.
gonna be
We're getting the
eligible
timeline
to
nailed
apply
down.
for it and see if I can get back into it, because this is how I was making my living. Okay?
Like, they give a shit. Like, if he really included that in the email, first off, you sound pathetic. And second off, they don't give a shit if this is how you were making your living. If you broke the terms of service and they thought it was justifiable to get rid of you, they don't give a shit if you were paying your bills like this, dude. That's not their problem. It's yours. Figure it out.
Now, as I said, over the last month, everyone speculated. Was it because Phil sent out a tweet, and that tweet pissed off people at Twitch, and so they didn't want him in the partner program anymore? Was it because his trolls had said that he had doxed a fan Was that what it was? Or was it because of the actual content of his streams? What was it that made
The
Phil
more he
Lee's
rubs
part?
that goatee like that, the more the hairs are just not gonna show up, brother. You're just making it worse. Stop doing that. And I seen Jewel Rowe with the 2 for the for the burrito fund. Love you, Bony
morning, Kanye.
Tractor. There it is. Moi. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Everyone has said some different stuff, and everyone was
Burritos coming in nicely,
wrong.
tubes.
Not one person was right, including me. I was
Yo,
wrong.
and we hit bubbles. Let's go.
I was speculating reasons.
Protect your
All right?
equipment.
I was completely wrong as to why this happened. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the email from Twitch Legal. They finally responded to me over 2 weeks after I initially sent my request. And I'm going to read this to you. All right? I am furious right now. Furious. That is...
I'm furious right now. Like anybody gives a shit, dude. Oh my god. I hate this dude. He really he thinks he's intimidating or like anyone gives a shit. Actually, nobody cares how angry you are, DSP. Go cry up a hill.
Read this to you.
I don't think that's a saying.
All right? I am furious right now.
Look at this. Look at those eyes. The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes. Look at him. He thinks he's somebody, dude. Yeah, this guy's gonna come beat up Jeff Bezos. Watch out. Otopico with the 5. Impotent video game streamer making threats to Twitch as if they give a shit that he is furious. Man yells at Cloud. Yeah, pretty much. That's the way it's always kind of been for him. And then Kevin with the 99 cents. And I see he's got a little angry face. Hell yeah, dude. That's DSP right now. Look, you guys are like matching.
Furious.
Furious.
That is the least of the way that I can describe how angry I am right now. Okay, are you ready? Dear Darkside Phil, thank you for your message. Oh yeah, 2 weeks later. Your able accrued revenue balance
shut
was paid
up.
on or around May 15th, which I told you guys, on May 15th when I got paid, I showed you all the evidence. I did get paid by them for what they owed me for as much as I had earned on the partner program until they kicked me out on April 21st. He said, that's Twitch's standard payment period, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now, here we go, word for word, reading out of the email.
Why didn't we word for word read the entire email or put it up on screen, DSP? Why did we just yada, 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 blah, blah, blah? And then we're going to read it. There's something disingenuous about that. If you're going to read something, read the whole thing or put it up on screen. Don't yada, yada, yada some parts and then not the others. It just comes off like you're lying all the time. Like you're hiding something, like you're trying to obfuscate. Don't do that. Plush the Duelist with the 5, the devil, is in the details. Yes, it's probably somewhere in the blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
As stated in Twitch's partnership April 21st, 2021 correspondence to you.
What in the
Twitch
goddamn?
exercised its right to terminate the content licensing agreement dated November 25th, 2016. That's when I had signed that contract when I had come back to Twitch in 2016 after streaming here on YouTube for 2 years. With respect to your Twitch account, Darkside Phil, the agreement pursuant to the terms therein, here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
What in the goddamn?
Bill Brasky in the chat pointing out something that I noticed as soon as the video came on, but I wasn't quite sure. I was waiting for better lighting. Where the zit was on his forehead, there is now a darker, what looks like dent. I don't know if they're related. I don't know what's going on there, but it does appear that there is a darker spot pretty much in the center of his forehead where there is an indentation. Very cool.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Get ready. Specifically, Twitch terminated the agreement following its investigation of repeated instances of inappropriate conduct involving hateful slurs in violation of Section 4.2.7 Appropriate Conduct Agreement. What the fuck are you fucking talking about, you lame-brained pieces of dumb fucking shit? Hateful slurs.
Yeah.
Hateful slurs.
Yes.
What hateful slurs do I use on my streams?
All of them.
What? What hateful slurs?
Literally
If
all
there
of
were
them.
hateful slurs on my streams, I would not be on Twitch.
An all-time classic. What hateful slurs, dude. I love it. What a good arc this was. It's so vital to the DSP lore, and I'm glad we could get the huge T-pose afterwards. Hell yeah, dude. That's how you finish off some anger right there. You ever get into an argument and just hit them with the T-pose? Oh, they're fearing for their life, brother. Jeff Bezos has got armed security at all times for this T-pose. Hell yeah.
I would have been suspended and kicked off of Twitch entirely. How can you tell me there's hateful slurs on my stream that aren't bad enough to get me violating the terms of service and ban, but are bad enough to get me kicked out of your partner program? Okay? Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. There were no hateful slurs ever on my streams, ever. Since I've been on Twitch, I don't use hateful slur language at all. Ever, 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 ever.
There's been, like, it goes without saying, and I don't have a compilation of all of the hateful slurs that DSP has said, and even if I did, I probably would not be playing it, but there definitely is those. They exist, and he's done it. He's done it on YouTube, he's done it on Twitch. It's all the same to him. Ryan with the 5. Big ups, hateful slurs. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but I have to agree, big ups.
Never. I just was falsely suspended and immediately reinstated because I did not use a hateful slur. All right? So here's what I think. I think these fuckhead trolls have been sitting on my streams for the last couple of months, literally clipping every instance where it kind of sounds like I'm saying a hateful slur and sending it to Twitch. Now, Twitch themselves, there's two different teams. There's an actual team for partnerships, and there's a team for the terms of service. The terms of service team are reviewing and saying, no, in context to Phil's streams, he's not saying any hateful slurs at all. There's nothing. He's never said anything like that whatsoever.
Of course, that's exactly what they said. DSP knows, he got firsthand, knowledge of this. Somebody reached out to him and said, yeah, we looked at all your footage, DSP, personally, and in the context of your streams, you're totally good. In fact, it was the detractors that were the problem the whole time. That's what they said, obviously. Of course.
So therefore, they never hit me with anything. The one instance was 2 days ago, or was it 3 days ago? Now, 3 days ago, they thought I said the N-word when I didn't. I was saying something completely different.
Stationary.
Took it out of context, sent them a clip. Somehow I got auto-flagged and suspended. Within an hour, they reviewed the situation, said he didn't say that, and then they reinstated the account. Okay? So, yeah, this bullshit. It never happened.
Yeah, Len D. Twitch said that it's Tevin's fault. It's in the email. That's the yada 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 blah 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 part. They said that it's Tevin's fault.
Partnership for something that never happened. You have punished me legally for something I legally didn't do. In the United States of America, that's not legal. You can't punish someone for something they didn't do. In a court of law, it would never hold up.
We're not in a court of law, stupid. We're on Twitch. Well, we're not, but...
If I had done it, I wouldn't have been able to keep streaming on Twitch. They literally, in this email, just shot themselves in the fucking foot and proved their own statement is wrong because I wouldn't be streaming on Twitch if I actually used hateful slurs. So they are wrong. This is completely wrong.
I love that we're holding up the phone that you cannot make a single thing out on because it's blown out so goddamn bad. It's awesome. What a good use of our equipment we have here. Gengar Green with the 5. Tantrum Side Phil legitimately thinks that slurs only applies to the N-word. Well, of course, stupid. They're like the most oppressed group or something like that. You know, if DSP wasn't a straight white man, he wouldn't be having this problem. That's just the reality of the situation, obviously. And Otopico with the 2. Video showing slurs isn't proof. Okay, DSP. And I'll say this when it comes to the stationary thing.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Did he fumble? Yes, absolutely, he fumbled. Should it have been a ban? Probably not, because it could literally happen to anybody. Sometimes your mouth just does whatever, especially when you're as gin-brained as DSP. But did he say it? Yes, absolutely, he said it. That is just the way it has to be.
I am innocent, and this actual email proves my fucking innocence. I was punished for nothing. Twitch is a piece of fucking shit. I'm sorry. It is. It is. If you can false report someone repeatedly on Twitch, over and over for something that's not happening, and Twitch's people there are so fucking stupid, they kick you out of the partnership program despite the fact you never did it, that's not a place where I want to ever do business ever again.
All right, then don't, brother.
I'm not done.
Simple
with the email,
as.
by the way. There's more to it.
Oh, we're not done.
More, okay?
We just put our
I
phone
did
down so we
nothing
could
wrong.
rant.
Never used a hateful slur, was never punished for using a hateful slur. Now, after the fact...
You can't say that. You cannot say that because you have actually factually used hateful slurs before. All sorts of derogatory terms for LGBTQ style. You've used hateful slurs for every race under the sun, every ethnicity under the sun, all of them. Just because you weren't punished for it doesn't actually mean anything. So that's not a point. You don't get to say that. Oh, I was never punished for it. That's great, brother. You slid under the radar. Congratulations, I think. But that's not an argument.
Good morning,
Redbird with the 2. That was Otopico that popped off there. But Redbird with the 2.
Good morning, Kanye.
There it is. If he was a woman, all his problems would be over. This is true, dude. He would be living with his streaming husband, and he would just get DoorDashed food all day long, pretty much. And then he would just have to do the laundry and all the house chores. It'd be really robust, obviously.
Me losing my partnership for a month, I get suspended and immediately reinstated because I never used a hateful slur.
Never.
So, fuck whoever the fuck made that decision. You're an idiot.
All right, you're an idiot.
Fucked up because you actually legally punished me for something I didn't do, and you think I'm gonna stay quiet about it?
No, big nobody. Co-op is not required if you're a woman style. You don't have to do the co-op. That's entirely optional, and in fact, that's probably not even in the agreement.
You're like, oh well, it's fine. No, fuck all that. I'm tired of being treated like a piece of shit in my fucking life. I did nothing wrong. I abided by every fucking rule on Twitch. I never broke the rules. I had no issues at all. And all of a sudden you kick me out of your partnership program for something I didn't do, and you have no evidence of it.
No
I
evidence.
Know who invested.
No evidence except all of those videos that they supposedly got sent where it sounded like he was saying hateful slurs. No evidence, goddammit.
Investigated this,
it would have never held up in court.
When there obviously couldn't have been a violation, or I would have been kicked off the site.
Breathe, brother. Bring your blood pressure down.
I fucking had it.
I've had it.
It says right here, hateful slurs. Right here. Twitch terminated the agreement following its investigation of repeated instances of inappropriate conduct involving hateful slurs. I don't use hateful slurs. I'm not a racist. I'm not even biased in any way, shape, or form when it comes to something like that. I'm the least amount. I grew up in a multicultural world. Every school I ever went to or whatever, I was surrounded by people of every race, color. I don't care about that shit.
He accessed, again, not a defense. If you're going to say things like this, you like actually have some sort of argument. The fact that you grew up in a multicultural world and went to school with people who were different ethnicities doesn't mean that you can't be a racist. That doesn't automatically make everything fine. Like, what? Guys, I went to school with some, other ethnicities, so I can just say the N-word, obviously. That's how this works, right? That's not racist. I went to school with them. You might as well just say you had a black friend. Come on.
Don't see people by the color
the
of
least amount of racist. Yeah, DSP. The guy who literally calls out every person who's a different skin color than him.
I don't care about your sexual preference, your gender preference. Just be happy. Everyone has a right to be happy. Hell, I've been pushing. I feel that there should be homosexual marriages. I believe that should happen. I've never, ever used that.
Came out of nowhere. Sorry, I didn't expect him to say that.
And that pisses me off. That really, and I have the right to be pissed. I have the right to sit here and say, I am angry that someone said I did something I didn't do, and they punished me, and they have concretely hurt me in my business for something I didn't do.
Yeah, that's one of the rights that's in the the Bill of Rights, obviously. That's what John Hancock was thinking about when he signed it. He was like, man, I have to put this right in the Bill of Rights specifically because I know there's going to be a fat 39-year-old alcoholic in the future who's going to be accused of hateful slurs. And I have to make sure that he has the right to be upset about
what
it.
What in the goddamn?
Come on, man. Ira with the 5. The Twitch partner contract has clauses specifically saying they can terminate their agreement for any reason or no reason. Sound good? It sounds good to me, and it sounds good to every other person who's pretty much ever signed a contract. It's just, you know, that's part of the language used. Just because he doesn't read it doesn't make it not true. And that's the Crimson Akai with the 1 month for being a 60 skull. Big ups, you know. Oh, it's going to read it. Never mind. It's going to read it. I won't. We don't have to hear it twice.
All right. Now, let's continue. All right?
Let's continue. Here we go.
Okay?
Okay.
People are saying, oh, I said homosexual marriages. What should I have said? Same-sex marriages? All right. Excuse me. I'm a little angry. I'm a little heated here. But I support them fully. All right. Continuing on. Now, this is the second half, because remember, I asked not only why was I kicked out of the partner program, but am I eligible to get into the partner program again? Okay? You may be eligible for the affiliate program again in 6 months after the date your partnership was terminated. You can write your info manually into twitch.tv/help. Creators have to wait a full 12 months following the end date of their contract before they can be eligible to be considered for the partner program. So you may be eligible for partner status in April of 2022.
So a full year later.
Statistics have met the path to partner achievement criteria. All right. I'm laying down the law.
Laying down the law. The unoffended gamer with the $2. What did it say? I'm in the wrong tab. Stroke. Yeah, he's a little stroke mouthed. Always has been, but we don't know for sure, so I can't say that. That's allegedly, obviously. And the Crimson Akai pop-up did not happen, so I am gonna read it. You know, even if the main highlight is Phil's toxicity and antics, this community is the kind style. I love y'all. I absolutely agree. You guys are fantastic, and I appreciate all of the niceties. You're always so sweet all the time, even though we're here to be toxic, I guess, according to the guy. I don't think it's toxic.
Dear Twitch.
Dear Twitch.
Watch this video and listen to me very carefully. I want a public apology from you.
Oh my God.
I never did what you were telling me I did. There cannot possibly be evidence I did because it never happened. Not once have I used a hateful slur on a stream on twitch.tv. Never. Ever. I don't want to hear it. Unless you can concretely prove to the world that this happened repeatedly in a manner that I would be terminated from your partnership program, but somehow magically not terminated from your website, go on and do it. But since you can't because it didn't happen, you owe me an apology. In addition to that,
before we get to the second demand, this is where this guy completely jumped the shark in this scenario. I can understand you lose the way that you pay your bills, you're upset, right? You think that you didn't do something that they're saying you did. I get it, brother. 100%. Sure, you can be angry about that. I still think you're wrong, but I get your frustration. But to demand an apology from Twitch for following through on their contract with the words that you signed to is insane behavior. And it just shows you how massive this guy's ego is. Twitch, you better watch this. I demand an apology. Dude, anybody in their right mind would tell you to kick rocks. They'd tell you to jump. In Minecraft, obviously, hit the space bar. Like, it's just, what are you doing? You sound like a complete asshole. Nobody wants to work with a guy like this. Nobody wants to deal with this fella. Come on.
Go on and do it. But since
it
didn't happen, you owe me an apology.
Hell yeah.
In addition to that.
Two demands. An apology and what, DSP? Tell him how it is.
Demand. That if you do the right thing here, you're going to reinstate my partnership.
Not only do I want an apology, you better make it right. You better give me not only my partnership, but probably he expects his money to be given back to him too. You know, all of that money you refunded? Yeah, unfund it. What's the opposite of refund? Defund? Defund it and refund it into my PayPal. Please. Hulk Hogan needs to be pulled out of the pack. Come on. Jalforia with the 2. Twitch quaking in their boots at this rant. Absolutely, dude. Everybody was on slip and slide watch at Twitch headquarters. They knew DSP was coming for them.
All right? You are. Because if you don't, you're basically telling the world, the entire world, You can terminate someone's partnership for something they didn't do.
Yes.
With zero evidence that they did.
Yes.
And too bad.
It's the
You're
contract.
basically saying we're an inept business.
No.
We have actual no checks and balances for what our employees do. We have no checks and balances for troll activity. And absolutely anyone can be punished for something they didn't do. You're saying you have an unjust, unprofessional business. All right?
That's pretty much how all of business contracts have been written for like ever at this point. And again, the fact that you didn't read it does not, ignorance does not get you out of the contract that you signed. That's just not how these things work. So I would say that's very professional, actually, that they had a contract that allowed them to do exactly that. That's like the most professional thing that they could do. All professional style businesses write that in.
It's this simple. I demand it.
I demand it.
If I don't get it, I'm never going back to Twitch.
Darn.
As of today,
a loss, really.
May 18th, 2021, I am laying down the law. I did nothing wrong on your site. You have no evidence I did anything wrong on your site, or else I would not be able to stream on your site. Therefore, public apology, reinstatement of the partner program. I demand it. If not, you have completely and utterly mistreated me. I never did a damn thing wrong to you. I never misspoke about you. I told everyone I loved the community that I built on Twitch.
Good morning, Kanye.
I wanted to stay there. I stayed there for almost a month after you incorrectly terminated me from the partnership program with no justification. I was willing to try to still make it work. But this is how you treat me.
Oh my god. Sorry, I needed a break. Like, you let the guy ramble on and it starts to build up. You gotta just take a second. Redbird with the 2. Unless you have a space laser, this will never work. I agree. You need something drastic in order to get these 2 demands to be met. This guy's insane.
Not acceptable. I don't care.
Not acceptable.
Send this to Upper Twitch management. Send this video to anyone you want. They need to know how inept their system and business is. It is garbage. You cannot punish someone for something they didn't do and ruin their business when they didn't do it. I'm not having it. I'm laying down the law. And if Twitch comes back and says, here's a ton of evidence, fine. Then let them do that. Then at least I can say, fair enough. Here's some evidence of things that I did wrong, and now I can actually learn from it and improve. The problem is, this is not evidence. Saying I did something that obviously I didn't do, or else I would have been terminated from your site regardless. It's not. All you're saying is I did something, but there's no evidence of it, and there can't be, or else I would have already been banned from your site.
Dude, that's not how this shit works. What are you talking about? There's no evidence that I did this, or I would have already have been banned. And you could have said the same exact thing then, though. They could have banned you 2 years ago when you said something stupid, and you would have went, well, why did I get banned now? There's no evidence. They would have banned me a long time ago. That's literally like an infinite argument that never makes sense. This is insane. What world does this guy live in? A completely different reality. It's the only thing that makes sense.
So, I've had enough.
Had enough. Laying down the law.
That's enough for me. Unless you can outright say, here's what you did on Twitch, and we want you to change, and then in a year we'll let you back in the partner program, fine. If you have no evidence, then you need public apology and reinstate my partnership, or I will never come back and stream on Twitch ever again. Never. I will refuse to operate my business in a setting where it's unprofessional and people can tell you did things you didn't do, no evidence, and then they completely destroy your business because of it. That's out of control.
It's out of control. Please keep this in mind when, again, YouTube inevitably gets tired of putting up with his shit and he has to go somewhere else. I'm hoping that that's season 17, maybe even season 18 of DSP, right? Right now we're on 16, couple years. I hope that YouTube's done. I hope that we have to go crawling back to Twitch and that we get to go back on everything that we've said so far in this very stream. Ultra Gokui with 2. Mr. 300 viewers making demands to Twitch. Oh, yeah. And they're terrified of him. There it is. Right now. Big ups. Appreciate it.
That's insane. What kind of a business model do you operate? What kind of people do you employ? That this is how you operate. All right? And that's that.
What people you employ? Oh, because they unrightfully banned him. Okay. I thought he was insinuating that he's an employee. I'm like, that's also not how any of this works, bud. But no. We're good. We're good.
So As you guys know, I've already started streaming on YouTube this week. So far, so good. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes to implement. There's going to be a lot of things to get used to here. All right, it's different.
It's different.
But I feel as a community, we can start building back and we can grow. This is not a place you can grow. You can't grow on a place.
Please hold up the phone.
Hagath Horrible has joined the 60 Skulls.
Yo, big ups Haggard the Horrible for joining the 60 Skulls. Appreciate it, brother.
All right, it's different. But I feel as a community, we can start building back and we can grow. This is not a place.
This phone right here, you can't grow here, stupid. It's a mobile device, okay? How are we supposed to grow a community on my phone? That doesn't make sense. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to go to YouTube. Duh. Like, what are we pointing at the phone for?
You can grow. You can't grow on a place where they're just going to terminate you for no reason.
Yeah, we can't grow here. It's only for gotcha games. You're right, Martin. You're right.
It's just
There's not enough storage space. I have infinite gotcha games.
Positively done with being treated like this.
We're done being treated like this. Gengar the Green with the 5. Twitch didn't ban Phil the very moment a slur came out of his mouth. Therefore, he did nothing wrong. Ack. Exactly. That's what he expects. If he doesn't get banned the second that something happens, then it's unjustifiable, and he obviously needs an apology. Come on. Sounds fair to me, I guess.
I refuse to do it. I refuse to be
I refuse.
Being slapped around and being mistreated. I'm not. That's a company that I don't want to do.
You don't have to accept that. They're just going to do it.
Really, he didn't do that because he obviously would have been banned from the site. We screwed up. Let's fix our mistake. Great. Then I'll go back to Twitch. If that doesn't happen, I'm on YouTube forever.
What in the goddamn?
It's that simple. I mean, YouTube forever. I'm a diehard YouTube style. But, you know, you guys remember the last video that we, just watched where he said he didn't like YouTube's streaming service and that it wasn't as good and the chat just sucked? Yeah, I remember. Member berries remember. Gamer Cool with the 5. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. Obviously, it is the guy that we're talking about. That's always the fallback. Appreciate the 5, brother.
Ball's in their court. The ball's in Twitch's court to do the right thing.
Ball's in their court.
I'm not putting up with this crap anymore. All right? Fair enough?
Ball's in their court. It's in their lobby.
Done.
It's in it's in their house. It's in their kitchen.
Thanks.
All right, that was it. That was part 2. That was the update style. Loki thought it was longer than that. Nope, 15 minutes. Huge update, yeah. So now we have a 46-minute video of, extremely important, banned from Twitch partnership, my plan moving forward. I'll watch these out of order. No! I literally messed up the timeline. Nothing I could do. I did everything correct and nothing wrong.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
So now we're back to the vest. This is the I can't believe I messed up the timeline. No, we got spoiled. Whatever. We're already here. We're having fun. We're getting the full story just a little out of the timeline. Come on now.
Welcome, whether you're live on stream right now watching me on Twitch.
We get the zit back though, and we get the denim vest. So pop off for the denim vest return. And pop off for the zit, okay? It looks good. It looks great. We wanted it to come back here. Obviously, this was intentional. Hello, Cobra. Everybody missed the zit and vest combo.
Video on demand on my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming. Something happened today, completely and utterly unexpected, out of left field. Yes, it's shocking. I don't know what's going on.
Don't know what's going on.
In a nutshell, explain what happened, and I'm going to tell you about what I'm going to do.
I'm so angry. I played it out of order. No.
You guys know what to do about the future of my content, where to watch me and everything, because I've come to a determination, at least for the short term and also for the long term. All right?
All right.
So, earlier today, I'm streaming, as usual, in the afternoon. Absolutely nothing controversial or anything going on. It's just a normal gameplay stream for me. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm streaming Danganronpa V3, and the game's doing all this sexualized jokes and stuff, and I'm just I'm cringing through it and saying, man, I just want to get past this and get to the murder mystery.
I really wish I had, if I had watched these beforehand, which I think would have ruined the stream, but if I had watched these beforehand, I wish I could have got a compilation of Danganronpa sexual style content that we were cringing through, just so that we knew what we were talking about. It was probably just like some lady had yonkers and DSP was uncomfortable. I mean, that's really all it takes sometimes for this guy. Good God, no, with the 10. Abstract format, artistic critique of Phil. Exactly. Like I said, this was entirely intentional. I've been getting more artistic with my detractor style, obviously. Look at the thumbnails. So this was an idea that I had, I promise. It totally
the appeal of the game.
wasn't me messing it up.
Different from the person I used.
Jewel Rowe with the 2. Got that mom wanted me to wear this 42-year-old style. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You know, Kat actually bought this. And Anita Handjob with the 5. The reason he put the ball in their court is so it's easier for him to convince himself that it was his decision to leave and not he got booted. Well, obviously. You leave the ball in their court so that you can pretend like you're the guy. You're him. You have the denim vest on, and that basically makes you cooler than everybody else, obviously.
Used to be 10 years ago, right? When I used to be just as perverted as the writers of that game, but I'm a very different guy now, all right? Right in the middle of me streaming, I'm kicked out of the Twitch partner program. Inexplicably. There was no explanation at all. It was just an email I received
Good
from
God,
partnership.
no, just super chat $10. Abstract format, artistic critique of Phil.
I forgot that the tenors got read too. We heard it twice. You're welcome.
Removals, saying notice of indefinite suspension and termination for Darkside Phil, saying that my partnership is indefinitely suspended and terminated. Period. It doesn't say what I did for that to happen. It doesn't explain anything about this stuff at all. It's just, you're out. Okay? You're out.
Get him out of here.
And quite frankly, you know, when it happened, it shocked me because I wasn't expecting it at all.
I don't know how you could.
Someone just tipped and there's no pop-up on the stream, and I don't know why, because there were pop-ups.
Hey, good morning,
before.
Kanye.
So I don't know what happened there.
Big ups, Toxic Cherry Juice.
Why are there no pop-ups now?
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
What the fuck? Hold on. I don't know why there was no pop-up. Yes, John, man, this is your tip. That just
This was totally me this morning when my microphone wasn't working.
Pop up in Stream Elements. I don't know what's going on. I certainly don't want to start fucking around with Stream Elements right now. I hope Stream Elements is okay. Seriously. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's because they logged me out. Oh, I think I know what happened.
I have to be logged into the service in order to use
Stream
it.
Elements completely, because when Twitch removed me from the partner program, it changed all the data. You see? So now there's no cheering. There's no subbing.
Thank you,
All that's been
Zatchbello
deleted
5.
from my Stream Elements, so I needed to re-log in for Stream Elements to work again. Apparently, it like timed out. I think that's what happened. Anyway, hopefully it works again. Okay, I hope. I hope it works, because I wanted to pop.
I hope that logging in solved my problem. I would sure hope so, bud.
So, by the way, John, man, thank you for a $34 tip. He says, sorry about this. It sucks what Twitch did to you. I mean, yeah, let's talk about it. Because like I said, I talked to my wife, and we've come to a determination about the future, at least short-term and long-term. Thank you.
What? Dude, we had to talk to our wife about being departnered from Twitch. Like, I understand talking to your significant mother about, you know, the future of your finances because you basically just got fired or whatever, and you can't make money on the site you were making your money on. But I don't really know if she's the best person to be making or helping you make decisions on what platform you're going to. I don't know. Just what does she know? Just like when he talked to her about working with Keemstar. Like, who is she? Literally a nobody. She doesn't even have a Twitter anymore. I mean, she does, but she doesn't use it.
Right now we're at $500 in tips. I really need the help right now, so thank you so much for that. Okay?
Nice.
All right.
Jesus.
So, here's what happened. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm removed from the Twitch partnership program with no explanation whatsoever. Zero.
We saw
and
the
when this
explanation.
happens,
Artistic style.
Everyone on the stream starts seeing things happen. Like, they're like, oh my God, my subscription, my crown in the chat now is only bronze. Oh my God, my crown's gone. Now I have a purple star instead. And people are like, oh, I can't cheer. Uh-oh, the penne points are gone. Everything disappears on the fly during the course of the stream. Okay?
And I saw Hagar the Horrible point this out in the chat that when it happened live, like, he only noticed because the crowns and stuff were gone. Like, people were, you know, flipping out about it in the chat. So, like, that is kind of a funny bit that I did not grab for this. Again, artistic style, it was intentional. Deal with it.
Now, during the course of that stream, we talked a little bit, and I tried to determine what I was going to do, because honestly, I don't know what to do. All right. The way that this seems to be worded, it doesn't seem to me like I'm going to be back in the partnership program at all. It seems to be like they made this determination.
Yeah, Kiro, you might be onto something there, actually, when you put it like that.
Me being in the partner program for whatever reason, I have no idea what I did to violate the terms of service. The only time I was ever told I was close to violating partner program terms of service ever in the 8 years I've been in the partnership program was in 2017. I said I was going to do a special fundraiser stream, but that cheering was going to be a part of it. And I was told directly by
holy shit,
you can't do that because a fundraiser cannot have cheering involved because it's part of the terms of service that says that bits do not have any financial value, nor can they be referenced as such. So by running a fundraiser and saying, oh, I hope that you'll cheer, sub, and tip during this fundraiser, you're implying that bits have financial value, and that's a violation of the terms of service. So I got in trouble for that.
Yeah, never ever broke TOS, guys, except for that one time where I got in trouble in 2017 for the bits thing. Also, want to point out, this is the exact same thing that we covered in the first video we watched, and it's the same day, the same stream, right? We're still wearing the vest, we still got the Z on our forehead, same t-shirt, same tips goal, $500 we reached, quite literally just moments apart, and we've retold the exact same bit story all over again. Why? Actually just wasting time here looking for money. Disgusting.
Way back when. But I was told directly by Twitch back then, you could do whatever you want with subs, and you could do whatever you want with tips. You could do goals. You could do whatever you want. It's all allowed. There's no problem with that whatsoever. Okay? I have this in writing. I have emails from Twitch stating this. So for 4 years, I've been a full-time streamer on Twitch. I've never had an issue with the partnership program at all. Never once did they say, oh, you're violating the terms of the partnership program or this or that. Nothing. All of a sudden today, I'm dropped from the partnership program. No explanation. No warning. The only recourse I have, because the thing is, I don't have a direct line of contact with Twitch anymore. I used to have a partnership manager who talked to me about this stuff. And apparently they laid him off. Apparently he doesn't work for the company anymore, and they never replaced him. So because of that, I have no one at all to talk to at Twitch about this. Zero. No contacts at all.
You're right, Tiju. He did absolutely get suspended for making fun of somebody's avatar as well. He, like, if I recall correctly, he clicked on their profile and pulled it up, and he's like, hey, he's got blue hair. Ack. What kind of dunce? Or, you know, whatever he said. Blue beard, that's what it was. Yeah. So let's not act like we never had any sort of issues on Twitch. We got suspended for that, didn't we? It was a whole thing. DSP's like, well, Twitch suspended me and I don't know what I did. Yeah, it was a whole thing. This guy, man.
The only thing that I can do is write them a generic log to their help address and say, hey, can you help me out? What's going on? So I did that earlier, just so you know. Number one, I wrote in and said, why was I kicked out of the partnership program? You gave me no explanation. Can you tell me what happened? And number two, the other thing I asked is, can you at least like put me into the affiliates program? Even if you've made the determination you don't want me to be able to have subs and cheering and stuff like that, can I at least be in the affiliates program? So that way, at least, you know, my channel followers have some emotes and stuff. At least we'll have something. Okay?
Have pity on me, Twitch, please.
The very weird thing about this, I'm not banned from Twitch. I'm still here. I'm still streaming. This happened 2 hours ago. I'm still streaming on Twitch. They haven't banned me for anything. And people are telling me that there's other people this has happened to as well. One person that they're bringing up is Destiny.
Destiny?
Now,
okay.
I know for a fact that Destiny...
You guys remember when we talked about Destiny like an hour ago? Yeah, I remember that. I guess DSP forgot that we talked about it, though.
Destiny is someone who was bringing up political stuff all the time. That guy was constantly getting into hot water for things he was saying on his stream that were political statements, right? So I think that he's already been like suspended and banned from Twitch for doing stuff like that. I don't do that. I make it an outright thing that I do not talk about this stuff at all. I purposely make it.
I don't talk about this stuff.
So
except for when I talk about it all of the time, obviously, stupid. I don't want my
streams to be a violation of Twitch's terms of service. If there's something extreme, like what happened with George Floyd last year, yeah, then you got to talk about it, right? COVID, of course. It's a worldwide affecting thing. We'll talk about it on the
yes, Emperor 5000. He does have a third eye.
Political stuff on my streams. So I can't imagine that could be the reason why this happened. All right? I just have no idea. Now, some people are actually hypothesizing, all right, that when I turn off this stream right now, I will be banned from Twitch. Some people are hypothesizing this
I
right
hope
now,
so.
okay? I don't know. It could be true. It might not be true. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Why wouldn't they just ban me now? It doesn't make sense. Why would they wait for the stream to go off? They would just turn it off. With DMCA, they fucking turn the stream off right away. With DMCA, boom, my stream goes down. So it doesn't make sense to me that they would wait for me to turn off my stream at all. That doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the case. I think they've determined for some reason they don't want me streaming here anymore. With and under the partner program.
Because they don't want to be affiliated with you in any sort of way. They don't want people to think that they are giving you any more money than, you know, you would get naturally through PayPal or whatever.
They're okay with my streams in general, but apparently something I
wouldn't say it like that.
has irked them that they don't want me in the partnership program anymore. Now the thing that pisses me off about that is, again, no one ever told me anything, right? No one ever told me about that at all.
Yeah, Robert Williams, we're on lap 4 of wondering why we're not banned. We're like the word is hypothesizing. We're on this hypothesizing stream where we've really accomplished nothing and we don't have any sort of answers. We don't have a plan in place. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going to happen if we turn the stream off. All we know is that we've made $500 and that's all that matters. Very cool.
So it doesn't make sense, you know, like, I don't know. I'm completely confused. I'm as confused as all of you right now as to what the hell is going on. Will I actually be banned from Twitch when I turn off the stream? Maybe, maybe not. I don't get it. I'm completely in the dark, just like all of you. Could this be a Dr. Disrespect situation?
Oh, yeah. You're just like Dr. Disrespect. Super cool, robust, handsome, 6'7". Facial hair.
Well, not again. Thanks for the $1.30 tip. Again, people have all these conspiracy theories and speculations. I'm not going to address them because here's the thing. You could say a million things. You could say, oh, it's because trolls reported you. You could say because of this. No one knows. No one knows what's going on at all. So because of that, we can't say. If I get an answer from Twitch, all right, great. If I get an answer,
yeah, I seen the cat tweet saying that she's feeling sick.
I don't think I'm going to get that at all.
I had it up on the screen earlier. I don't
think I'm going to get any kind of an answer regarding why I'm kicked out, right? I just don't feel like that.
Roxas, this is from 2021.
Instead, they're just gonna leave me out, and maybe after, I'll get banned. Maybe after I turn the stream off, I will get banned from Twitch. Maybe not. Again, I wish that I knew. I wish I knew what was going on.
I'm sure you do, Doug. But sitting here and doing this is not accomplishing anything. Again, other than making him money, which is unfortunate for the rest of the planet. Actually, a net negative, believe it or not.
Being said. Right now,
oh wait, hang on. Did we get a shout out on that being said?
I'll get banned. Maybe after I turn the stream off, I will get banned from Twitch. Maybe not. Again, I wish that I knew. I wish I knew what was going on. All that being said.
Oh, it's all that being said. The spinoff. Gotcha,
gotcha. It's not about, you know, what are we gonna do?
That's gonna be the podcast style that Iviga starts. All that being said, obviously.
So it's this simple. We need to figure out what's going on. For me, here's my opinion. All right, I have streamed on Twitch since 2013. I have people on here who've been some of my longest followers ever, anything I've ever done. There's people who, like, Super Blind Man. He followed me on Twitch since, like,
yo, a Super Blind Man shout out. So, crazy.
It's crazy that I have such a long-standing, very supportive community here on Twitch. You guys have been here since through thick and thin, you know, and I'm afraid that if I were to leave Twitch and move to another community like YouTube, or like people said, there's a BitStream, there's a VLive, there's options for me out there. There's definitely options for me out there, okay? I'm afraid that if I were to leave Twitch and go somewhere else, that I would lose some of you. I don't want that. I like the community that we've built. I like the fact that every day I can turn on this stream consistently. You guys come and chill with me. You know, we know each other. We have a good time. We have fun conversations.
They know each other. DSP is constantly telling everybody that they're not friends with him and that they shouldn't expect that sort of social, you know, parasocial interaction or whatever he's talking about. I like the community I've built. You just are mean to them every day. You don't appreciate them and you waste their time. I hate this dude, man. And inevitably, when you move platforms like that, you're going to lose some of your viewers because they're not going to go to the new platform. And that's just the way it has to be. Some people are going to stay on the platform because it's more convenient to them. The only content creator that I've ever followed to any other platform was Tevin. Everybody else, when they say, oh, I'm not going to do YouTube streams anymore, I'm going to go, over to Twitch, I'm like, all right, have fun, bud. Because I just don't use Twitch like that.
Part of the organic experience.
And I never will.
And by moving from here to another place, I'm concerned that I will lose that. That there's people who will follow me and will not follow me to say YouTube or another streaming site. I'm 100% afraid of that. I am. I think that there's people who won't. They'll say, I'm just not going to follow you over there because I don't like that place. I watch you on Twitch because I like Twitch. I don't want to go anywhere else. All right? I think there will be a chunk of people who will, no matter where
Can we
I
get
go,
a Yonkers?
no matter where I go. So I'm not like saying, oh God, this is the end of the world. It's not. It doesn't matter what decision I ultimately make. I feel that people will move and support me no matter where I go. All right? But
yes,
I do feel that,
and that is true. OIC will support you no matter where you go. 1 Minute Man will support you no matter where you go.
there will be a loss.
Absolutely.
No matter what.
You
happens,
have
there
whales
will be a
regardless.
loss.
And those are the only people you
That
need.
sucks because I don't like being forced into a loss situation when I don't even necessarily know that I did anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand the whole situation. It's just,
You never understand anything, so
incredibly
really
frustrating.
nothing out of the ordinary
and I
here.
hope you guys understand that I'm not happy with it. Obviously I wish that things were in a better situation. I don't know why this has happened, but I'm basically being forced between a rock and a hard place. All right? I'm being forced between a rock and a hard place here to determine what I'm going to do moving forward. Okay? So, all this being said,
Yo,
I
the
just-
spin-off, all this being said, big ups.
took a brief break. And
Brief
I went downstairs
break?
and talked with my wife. By the way, Motopox
She
$30
agrees.
says Twitch should have given you a warning, right? I mean, you think they should have. Since I've never done a violation of their terms of service of the partnership program ever before, you would think that they would have said, oh, here's what's going on. Don't ever do that again. That's what they did 4 years ago. They gave me a warning and said, don't talk about bits in any kind of a financial capacity. So I never did ever again. Okay?
So they did give you a warning previously, and then you decided to continue to do things that they didn't like. So it sounds like you did get a warning, right? How many warnings do you think you need, DSP? How long should the amount of time before, between the warning and straight up being dismissed, like how much time is allowed to be there? Because 2017 and 2021 are pretty far apart, I won't lie, but they're not that far apart.
So I honestly don't know. Okay? So I went downstairs and I spoke with my wife. By the way, Kat is completely upset. She's crying. I don't blame her. I'm tired of this abuse. I'm tired of being the guy who
Wait, she's a what? She's crying? I didn't know Cat cried about this. What?
So I honestly don't know. Okay? So I went downstairs and I spoke with my wife. By the way, Kat is completely upset. She's crying. I don't blame her. I'm tired of this abuse.
The DoorDash is gonna stop. No.
I'm tired of the guy. There's people on this site right now on Twitch. All right? They are doing gross stuff. They are doing sexualized stuff. They are preying on their audience. They are doing messed up stuff right now. They are in the partnership program, but I'm not. I'm a guy who just sits here and plays games.
And is derogatory to every ethnicity under the sun, and that's why you got banned, stupid.
Has fun on a daily basis. But I'm somehow the target. I'm the one who has to be harassed. I'm the one who has to be attacked. I'm the one who still to this day has to put up with this bullshit on a daily basis. What did I do? And again, if this were the Phil of 10 years ago, who constantly was saying over-the-top disgusting sexual stuff, racial stuff, I could kind of understand because all businesses have turned away from that. I haven't done that in years. I purposely, since I became a full-time streamer, I rebuilt myself.
Like a robotic man, like the $1 million style guy. That's DSP. He rebuilt himself though. Doesn't need doctors. And I'm seeing everybody in chat saying that this is the Cat is literally downstairs crying right now clip or whatever. I don't remember that. Like, 2021. I'm not gonna say it was a blur because that seems strange. it was a while ago, and there's so much DSP lore from now to then and even before. Like, it's all sorts of mixed up in my brain sometimes. Gamer cool with the 5. Cat is crying because she is realizing who she married. Yeah, she should have thought about that before it happened. She's in for a penny, in for a pound now, though. Lots of them.
From the ground up, to be a different kind of person and a different kind of content creator. I don't want to be the person.
Ooh, Dr. Begman works too.
Only gets over because of overly over-the-top content anymore, right? I changed myself. That now, it's all of us having a good interactive time together.
Oh, big ups, Cobra.
Having fun with games, having legitimate conversation. It's not about what ridiculously stupid thing will Phil say today, what drama will happen because of the result of Phil playing a game or a stream. It's not like that. It's very different now. In fact, people tell me this is where I come to chill. This is where I come to relax. This is where I come to unwind. This is where I come to have a good time with Phil and not have to worry about all that drama shit.
This is where I come to chill and hang out and forget about my my drama, dude. That's why I love to hear about how I need to pay your taxes, how I need to save your house, how I need to pay all of your bills, because that helps me relax and chill out. That totally doesn't remind me that I, have adult responsibilities myself and should probably be working instead of watching this absolute buffoon on Twitch. Yeah, sounds good to me, dude.
Right? And I'm right there with you. I just don't want to
right there with you
with that stuff anymore. All right? I don't. I just want to have a good time with games, and that's what I've been doing.
What in the
Recently,
goddamn?
the last several years, you guys have outright told me, today I'm playing Danganronpa, I'm cringing at the sexual content in the game, the sexual innuendos and stuff, and you guys are laughing at me because you're like, it's the old man who's embarrassed at sex jokes. Yeah, I don't care for them anymore. I don't like that stuff. I've tamed myself to not be politically charged.
Yeah, was that an admission that he is embarrassed? Because that was very specifically the word that he used. Old man embarrassed about sex stuff. And then he goes, yeah, I don't particularly care for it anymore. Is that confirmation for embarrassment when it comes to the subject? I think so. That's what I'm leaning towards.
To not do sexualized content, to not do racism and generalized cultural content. I don't do that shit anymore. So I'm tired of being the one who gets beat up. I really am. I'm tired of the guy who has to take every negative consequence for everything when I am nowhere near at a level of ridiculousness as some of these other people who are making a giant living, making way more money than I ever did doing this. Okay? I'm fed up. I feel...
And that's what probably irritates him the most, is that other people are doing things similar on the site, not getting in trouble for it, and making more money. The real problem is they're making more money. That's it, dude. That's all that ever mattered to DSP, was that there's other people making more money than him, period. Just be angry about that every single day. That's what DSP does. Ultra Gokui with the 2. 2021 Phil sounds like 2024 and 2016 Phil. Yeah, it's almost like the guy never changes or something, huh? Strange.
Right now, I'm being incredibly mistreated. I feel that 100%, okay? I do. I feel like this is not fair. What did I do to constitute being removed from the YouTube Partner Program? If you're telling me those people are okay and I'm not, like, what on earth is going on here? Something drastic has changed within the ranks of maybe Twitch management of the way that they're judging channels. I have no idea. But what the hell did I do to constitute me getting removed?
Hateful slurs, apparently.
Tame as hell. Tame as hell. I don't do ridiculous things outside of the stream that would get me in trouble. None of that, man. None of that. You don't come to me for the drama, man. You don't, So
no, they come for gameplay. The drama is a byproduct of you existing on this planet, DSP. It's kind of crazy, and it's true, again, even to this day. The pre-stream is just a 2-hour drama segment with a section for Q&A. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. That's all the pre-stream has ever been. Since we started doing the pre-stream in, 2014? Where we just let the PlayStation music play the entire time? It's always been the drama segment. That's why there's so many clips of it. Just like the pre-stream of today, the level 1 pre-stream, it was the exact same show. Quote unquote show.
So all this happening is just like,
and it's all Tevin's fault.
So anyway, let me tell you the determination. All right.
Here's what we came up with.
Determination.
Me and my wife came up with.
What's happening here? First of all, thank you. I got an anonymous $2 tip, and then Annie Ru OK69 just tipped me $5. Said really sorry about all this. Hope this helps a bit. Thank you guys for the tips today. Here's the deal. All right, here's the deal.
Right in the DoorDash fund.
For the short term, and at least to see if we can make it work. All right? Unless I get banned from Twitch when I turn this stream off, which might happen, I would like to try to see what happens if I stream further for the rest of this week on Twitch. All right? I want to see if I stream on Twitch, not in the partnership program, can I still make enough to make a living? Now, here's the thing. I have sub goals in effect. Excuse me. I have tip goals in effect, right? That's great.
Morning, Malo. Thanks for the fish, brother.
That's my only income now. It used to be, oh, you can cheer, you can sub, you can tip, you can do all those things, and people would make their choice. And I'll be honest with you, every month on Twitch, probably I would make a certain amount on tips separate from the things I did on Twitch, but then I had income from Twitch from subs and cheers. And that's a giant chunk of my income with the sub and cheers. That really added up. That's a huge chunk of my income. All right?
All right. Tell me how this is your viewers' problem. Tell me how your audience gives a shit whether or not you're making an amount of money instead of just playing the game that they, expected to come by and see. Just let me know. Just make it make any sort of sense.
The only way that I can make this work and stream on Twitch without being in the partner program would be if I get significant increase in support via tipping. It's the only way. Or
it's the only
everyone
way.
Who was subscribed, and we're talking how many people were subscribed? 883 people go over to my Patreon and pledge to my Patreon, right? The Patreon's always existed. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. It's always existed. You guys could always...
Did the URL again? Stop, dude. Just stop. If you want to do that, just post a link in the chat. You don't have to say it out loud, you boomer.
Pledge to that. But people told me since I became a live streamer in 20...
And most of those subs are gifted, obviously. That kind of goes without saying. That's always been the case for DSP. Even on Twitch, when he did actually have more, non-gifted style subs, most of those are still fucking gifted subs. So it is what it is.
2017 as a full-time thing, everything should be integrated into the stream. Make it so that there's sub goals instead of Patreon goals. Make it so that there's rewards for subs. Make it so that, the cheering has a nice pop-up. You guys always wanted that. So I did exactly what you told me. All right? I did exactly what you told me. And I think it worked out well. But now I'm in a situation where that's all going away. This is gone, and this is gone. These two things are gone. At the end of the stream, these two things are being removed from the leaderboard. It's just going to be about
pointing at it. Stop.
Right? So,
dude,
if you guys are okay with that, for all of you who...
Personal pet peeve of mine when people point at the things on the screen. I don't like it. You don't have to do that. Quit. Stop it.
We're subbed.
It looks cringe. Because I know what you look like in real life. You look dumb.
Tip me instead. Then I could probably still stay on Twitch and make this work. All right? But that's a big change. That's, you have to have a PayPal account. You have to try to make a verified PayPal account, right? And you're going to have to tip me through there. That's the only way. It's unless, again, if you become an
yeah, Marina X.
pledgee,
I played it out of order. It's fine.
You see? But outside of that, there's no other way that I can get any kind of support here through Twitch. They've shut it off, right? So please understand that. This is not something that I want. This is a forced change. This is an absolute forced change. So...
This is a forced change. It's the only time DSP has ever actually been, had to make a change in his life. Was a forced change. Great. I guess that's not entirely true. He did move all the way across the country to get away from Connecticut air, I think. Also, you guys see the tips goal? It's right there. I'm pointing at it right now. You can see it on the screen. I hate it here.
I tell you guys all the time, we have a goal of $100 to stream. And basically, if I can hit that $100, plus there's some supplementary support from Twitch, whether it's subbing, cheering, whatever it may be, okay? Usually, that's enough, and I can afford this. I can pay my bills. I can do everything. Because, again, my whole life
my bills, the internet bill?
My whole life is being crowdfunded by this.
My whole life is being crowdfunded. I hate you, dude. Shut up. Go get a job. Actually, go get a goddamn job. I keep saying this. I'm going to keep saying it. Dude, you should be embarrassed to say my entire life is being crowdfunded. What do you make? What do you produce? What do you do to earn your lot in life?
My entire life is crowdfunded. How do you sleep at night like this? God damn, dude. It's just pitiful, and not in a good way. You know, you give somebody pity, you might feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him, but it is embarrassing. And if he was anybody else, maybe I would. But it's the guy. I'm watching his Twitch for however long he's still on there.
So that's it. I can do it. I can afford everything, make ends meet. I told you this year is the best year for me right now financially, because it looks like if everything goes according to plan, I don't have a giant loss of income, I will be able to afford all my taxes normally like I'm supposed to. And I won't owe back taxes next year. For the first time in many years, I won't owe back taxes. I'll be on track for financial recovery, okay? But now this happens, right? Out of nowhere, this happens. So what we're talking about, literally what we're talking about here on this stream, okay, is, you know, basically this sub goal, or excuse
This one
me,
right here,
goal
this corner
has to be
demon.
dramatically increased. But is that going to work? Are you guys going to say, okay, I understand that Phil just got kind of screwed over. We don't know what happened. I will tip him if he continues to stream on Twitch, and he'll make his living doing that, right? Will you do that? Are you willing?
Big ups, Cobra. Thanks for saving the day.
Change? Are you, right? I don't know if you are or not, you know?
And why would he expect his audience to be like this? Oh, I know that DSP was unrightfully departnered from the Twitch partner program, so I'm gonna change how I support him and make sure that he is still able to do the thing that he makes a living off of, you know, streaming for my entertainment. Like, why is this your audience's problem? Why don't you just make the content that they want to see, and they'll just figure it out whether or not you're worth it. They'll figure out how to support you if they really want to. Why are we in a shareholders meeting right now? Because Cat's downstairs crying? I don't give a shit.
I think some people have told me over the years I prefer to just do cheering and subbing, because those are things you can do with a credit card. Those are things you can kind of do anonymously behind the scenes. You don't need a PayPal account, you know? So
I thought we preferred tips because they take less of a cut.
And that's the thing. Like, this is a tough decision for me because I love being on Twitch. I've told you guys a million times. Building this community has been a really fun thing. The organic nature of our interactions or whatever, right, has been amazing. It's been outstanding. It's been really good. And my problem here is, for example, there's some of you every day who cheer all the time. Major Riot is one of them. He does the Chef Boyardee cheers, right?
No, you guys remember? You guys remember Chef Boyardee Major Riot style cheers? You remember that whole debacle when we did actually have to change from the Twitch style to the PayPal only, and we decided that the Chef Boyardee had to go because DSP very much gets all of your personal information when you tip him via PayPal? I remember.
Willing to convert over? Are you willing to convert over, and instead of doing those cheers, you know, Major Riot, will you tip me $1 every time that you do those silly messages that I appreciate and I think that they're funny and part of the culture?
He never thought that they were funny.
Right? Or
not only did he never think that they were funny, but he did just outright disliked them. But it was a free $1 for DSP. That's the only reason that he brought it up. It's literally just a free $1 to DSP. And when it didn't happen, he made a whole stink about it.
Or is that out of the question? Right? I don't know.
Yes, Major Riot was the PayPal conspiracy theory guy.
From one to the other. It's the only way that I can keep doing this on Twitch without being in a partner program. That's the only way it will work. Straight up, being honest with all of you, I wish that there was an alternative. I wish that that was not the case. But what else am I going to do? Right? What else am I going to do? It would have to be that. Okay? CM Major Riot says, no, I will not tip. And he's a longtime sub and a longtime cheerer. So you see what I'm saying? I can't overnight take a giant loss of income. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
You know, I have to find a way to basically make it even. If I take a dip in income now I can't afford anything again. I'm back to square one. I'm screwed over again. Right?
And you did it to yourself by saying all those hateful slurs, stupid.
By the way, someone just said it's not fair to ask for more money. I didn't ask for more money. I didn't say that. I said right now I'm good where I am. I'm asking those who contribute in a different way to move over to tipping. That's not asking for more money. That's saying it's the same amount, just moving from one method to another. That's very different than asking for more money. I'm not saying everyone dramatically double your contributions. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying, are you willing to jump from subbing and cheering, which I can't get anymore, to tipping? or pledging to my Patreon and then maybe tipping occasionally to make up for the cheering. That's what I'm saying, right? So if you're willing to do that, great.
But he did, like, even though he is asking you to just change over, like, what he's talking about taking a dip in income and saying he won't be able to afford anything, so he has to figure it out. So he is asking for more money in some sort of fashion because the money is gone now, and it requires you to give him more money in order to continue living how he does. Not only more money, but more money in a different way. It's the same shit, dude. And doing this at all is just unnecessary, unpleasant, and a bad look for a content creator.
Outright, people are going to outright say, I am 100% against it. I'm 100% against, you know, doing that change. Then I don't know what to tell. The only thing I could do, the alternative to staying on Twitch, is to go to YouTube right now. Because with YouTube, it's already set up. I already have everything arranged because I have ad revenue through YouTube, right? And everything else also would go through there.
So it sounds like we have a good alternative. All right.
And I enabled monetization options on there. You'd be able to do super chats. You'd be able to subscribe to the channel. I think they call it something different there, but it would be some kind of a paid program. I would have to figure out how do you do things like emotes. I know it exists. I don't know the ins and outs of it. That would be me having to over time figure that out. All right. But I can tell you right now, outright people are telling me if you go over to YouTube, I'm not following you. Right? So it's kind of like what's the least of either evil, right? What's the lesser of two evils? Is it stay on Twitch and have to make everyone tip me? That's the only way I can accept tips and hope for the best.
Wait, did he say make everyone tip me? Is that allowed? You allowed to say that?
Evil, right? What's the lesser?
What's the lesser of two evils?
Is it stay on Twitch and have to make everyone tip me?
Have to make everybody tip me? I don't know, man. I wouldn't have worded it like that.
That's the only way I can accept tips and hope for the best because, quite frankly, there's nothing else I can do about it. Or move to YouTube and enable everything and hope that people will jump from Twitch to YouTube and still do the things that they were doing all along, right? I don't think either is certain. I think either is...
And what was that? Why did we throw our head to the side like that?
YouTube. And
he did this the other day too.
People will jump from Twitch to YouTube and still do the things that they were doing all along, right? I don't think either is certain. I think either is going to be,
whatever,
you know, interesting.
Yeah, it was. It was all interesting. The whole arc.
What's going to happen?
So glad we had it.
But I need to figure this out. Okay, I do. I need to figure this out.
Yeah, Greg of the Lake. This is the exact same stream. We're still wearing the vest. Hello, Cobra. We hit the vest goal. We're at $509. We did, out of order, watch the hateful slurs section. That was like a month later when they told him what the problem was. But yeah, we're confused. We don't know what to do. Maybe DLive, maybe Bitwave, maybe YouTube. I don't know. Cat also is crying downstairs right now.
It's not going to be easy, no matter what. It's not going to be easy. I'm just being honest, you know? I know, either way, it's going to be one or the other. See, so Only Iced Coffee says, I would prefer you stayed on Twitch. He really wants me to stay on Twitch. He said that he would tip me to make up for things like subs and cheering. Major Riot says, if you make me, you know, if you're asking me to contribute via tipping, I'm not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you do it? Like, I don't know what the best option here is. All right. So let's see here. By the way, a couple quick shout outs and I'm going to tell you my determination.
Oh, a couple quick shout outs.
All right. Snow Carl, no, that has nothing to do with it. Thank you for the tip.
Snow Carl didn't even get read, dude. Come on. We're in dire straits right now. We're trying to convince people to follow us over to a different platform. We're trying to actually make people stop visiting a website they visit every day for your content to go to a different one. And you can't even be bothered to actually read the message of some of the people that are actively giving you money right now. That might even incentivize people to go to the other platform. Come on, man.
Randy Savage should be $2 that there's a streaming site called Trovo owned by Tencent. They actually own PUBG and Riot Games, and they have stuff, you know. Okay, it's another option. I don't know anything about that. I never heard of it until today. Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, tipped me $1.30. Said, would I lower the tips minimum? Right now, the tips minimum is $1. $1.30. That's basically 100.
Yeah, Arkham, he absolutely could have
I don't see why I
streamed
changed
on
that.
both platforms.
Why would I change that when it's pretty much identical to what I was doing all along, right? It's pretty much identical. I think it maybe 50 cents off. It's not a big deal, right?
Not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Right?
Haha.
So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, no, that's incorrect now. Here's what I'm thinking after speaking with my wife, all right? Here's
Who
what
is
I'm
downstairs crying?
All right. Short-term idea and long-term idea. All right. Short-term idea. All right. I don't think that I'm equipped, even if I wanted to. I don't think that. Hold on a second.
Okay.
No, nothing there. By the way,
okay.
Silent Bob tipped me $37. Thank you, Silent Bob, for a $37.
God, he was
tip. I
getting
appreciate
whaled
that.
out for this one, folks.
I just checked my email.
You know what they say. Never let a tragedy go to waste.
Tips right now. Thank you for this, guys. Appreciate
There's
this.
monetary gain to be had, dude. What up, Bill Paulson?
That other income, no subs and no cheering, right? Okay. Short term. I think what I'm going to try to do, wait this out short term, see if I ever get a response from Twitch. I may not get a response at all, but let's wait. I will see if I can continuously stream on Twitch. It very well may be I turn the stream off.
Wait. So but I want to remind you, before we did the shout outs, we said we're gonna do the shout outs and then we're gonna tell us, or he's gonna tell us about the decision that he's made. And then he starts off by saying, I'm just gonna wait it out. That's the decision that we came to. After all of this hypothesizing that we've done, all of the different, platforms we could go to and the ways that YouTube is different from Twitch, we're just gonna wait it out. We did this whole stream, made $550 so that we could decide to wait it out and do nothing. An actual waste of time. Very cool, very cool.
And then I'm banned from Twitch.
Banned from
That would
Twitch.
suck ass if that happens. If it does, please follow me on Twitter.
Ass.
Call me DSP. I'll let you know what's going on. Obviously, then I'm forced to leave. We'll have to do something else. All right? I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It might not happen. It might be that I'm just out of the partner program and I'm good to go, and I can still stream here on Twitch if I want. Okay? So, that being said...
Hey, an actual shout out. Big ups.
I can still stream here on Twitch. What I want to do, at least for the remainder of this week, I want to keep streaming on here on Twitch and see what happens. We've got a stream tonight of MLB that's scheduled for 6:45 p.m.
Oh yeah, everybody's going to show up for that one, bud.
Me playing the game and interacting with you guys. Tomorrow we've got Divinity 2 and we've got the new season of Call of Duty. Friday we got the premiere of Near Replicant and my old school Street Fighter stream for the week. This is what I have lined up for the rest of the week. Then Saturday was to be my day off. It still will be my day off, by the way. Okay? So, I say, business as usual.
Yeah, Greg on the Lake, he was playing baseball. And apparently we were playing Divinity 2 at the same time. All very cool. We loved all of those games. You guys remember? Divinity 2? Totally different from Baldur's Gate 3. And it sucked. We made it 60 hours in. And people totally were not supporting the streams. Come on.
Let's stream, right? Let's see what happens. Okay? Let's stream and see what happens. And go from there. Maybe I can get into the affiliate. Maybe if that's the case, at least...
No, Baltar, I don't think the cat's going to be here tonight.
I think with the affiliate program, do you still get polls? And do you still have channel points? I think you may still have those with the affiliate program. I would love those. Even if I can't get subs and I can't get cheers, if I could still get some of those cool tools back that we were integrating into the streams and making them really fun and organic stuff, all right? Then I hope that
really
I
fun and organic
right?
stuff.
And what I would try to do...
Yeah, because Penne points was super fun and organic. It totally wasn't a detractor meme that you tried to steal for yourself to make into something positive. Yeah. Really organic style. Just like the Fraga meme. This guy's incapable of coming up with his own bits. It's kind of awful.
Is I would try to raise, like I said, what I was already getting from the cheering, the subbing, and the tipping together. Now I have to try to get just through tips or through patron pledges. It's one or the other. All right? So let's see. I think that's what we got to do. Now, this might be completely thrown out if I turn off the stream and they ban me. I don't know if they will or why they would, because they didn't tell me anything to that effect. So let's see what happens when this stream goes down today. Okay? But my short-term plan is stay here for the week, see here what happens by the end of the week, try to do all my regular streams every day. It's got to be all about the tips now, and I apologize for that, but that's just how it's got to be. All right? And go from there. Maybe, all right, maybe if I get the affiliate status, I can just get
What was that little dancey dance he just did there? Maybe. And then he starts like getting jiggy with it. What's up with that?
For that, but that's just how it's got to be.
Wait, it's got to be.
Right? And go from there.
Let me bust a move
Maybe,
right quick.
All right. Maybe if I get the affiliate status, I can.
It really does look like that gif of him dancing when he was playing Just Dance back in the Kando. When he's hitting the robot or whatever. It looked just like that actually. He's just as coordinated.
Just get some of the things back, right? Not all of them, but some of the things back. And then it'll kind of almost be similar to what we were already doing. I don't know if that's the case or not. We'll have to see what happens. Chances are, if they permanently ban me from being a partner, I don't know why they would make me an affiliate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the feeling they're gonna say no, okay?
And they should, because you suck.
No, you're not gonna get that at all, okay? But let's see. Now, long term, if immediately I get banned when I turn the stream off, or if, let's say, we stream these next 3 days into the weekend and it's really not working out for whatever reason, I can't get affiliate status, I'm not, the tips are low, I'm not making enough, then if I have to move over to say another streaming site,
smack the microphone, god damn.
YouTube.
Is that what it sounds like when I do it? That sounds awful. I apologize for every time I've ever smacked the microphone.
I want to stay here on Twitch with the community I've built. I feel like jumping ship to any other place right now is a bad idea. I do. Now, this could be bad. Either way, like I said, I think this is choosing the lesser of two evils. Staying here, it's going to be a pain to get people to tip and make as much as I was making, which I need to do. I'm in a situation.
He needs to make people tip and make as much money. He needs to do it, dude. Not an option. He's gonna get the fictional style Minecraft weapon to your head and force you to tip via PayPal. It's against your will style. God, what a piece of shit. Arkham Edits asking, do you know when Jade was brought into DSP? No, I didn't know about Jade until I came back into the Snortex last April style. And I was confused because they were talking to his mom on Twitter at one point and shit. And I was like, who is this guy we're talking about? And then I learned he's chaired up. So I don't know a lot about Jade.
Where if I keep making that, I'm good. If I have a dip in income, I'm pretty screwed. All right. So I guess we'll see what happens here. But it very well may be I turn the stream off and they ban me for no reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But that's my plan. So that's the plan.
Jade's been around that long? Dude, I was telling Ink this not that long ago. I just did not, for the longest time, care about any of DSP's dents. I was there for the DSP show, and all of the nonsense that he was into and doing with all the arcs and whatnot. But when it came to the people in his chat, like Derek, people like Super Blind Man, Major Riot, Anani, all of them types, I don't know shit about those people until very recently because I just didn't care about these weirdos. But I guess it's all important to the lore and I had to get caught up.
All right, tonight, usual time, 6:45 p.m. I'm going to try to stream MLB here on the stream. We're going to see what happens. See how it goes with tip support and all of that. Fair enough. I hope it goes fine. I hope that we're all good. Okay? Domino Nova says a lot of people have been unpartnered but not banned. So maybe that's the case. Maybe I was unpartnered, not banned, and I'm good. I don't know. Okay? So that's what I'm going to try to do short term. But if it doesn't work out...
Short term, we're just going to do nothing.
Days, especially with Nier coming out on Friday. A lot of people were excited for that playthrough. I get the feeling we'll get a lot of support anyway. Let's see what happens. And if it doesn't work, then I have to change and move somewhere else, then I have to change and move somewhere else. I don't want to. Right? Right?
All right. Yeah, sounds good to me, dude. I don't know. Figure it out.
That's my plan. Stay on Twitch short term. See what happens tonight and later in the week. If it goes well, great. If not, and I have to leave for whatever reason, whether they ban me or because the income just isn't what it used to be, then I guess I move. All right? Fair enough?
Oh, yeah. Vidar as well. Sammy Samosa, yeah.
That's what I'm going to have to do. Okay? Some shout outs. So someone whose name is all kanji and I can't read tipped me $1.30 and said, I feel for your wife and you. I'm crying over this. You've been my life for the past year. I don't know what to do.
I feel for you. I'm literally crying over this. I'm downstairs crying with Kat right now. You're my life, DSP. What am I gonna do?
Your leave or stop streaming. Well, again, I'm not gonna stop streaming.
He didn't even miss a beat. Didn't even think about it. This person is probably LARPing, obviously. And DSP didn't stop. He thinks this is 100% totally legit. This person means it. He's this important, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Doesn't matter. I'm not stopping streaming. I'm gonna be streaming, just might not be here. I'm never giving up. I'm not giving up because of this shit.
I'm never giving up, stupid.
I've been through it all.
I'm the best.
I've been through it all. I've been banned from here, banned from there, told I'm this, told I'm that, said I did this, said I did that, slandered all over the internet.
Well, you had to be told that you said those things and did those things because apparently you don't ever remember. You have active 24-hour like memory loss. It's very peculiar. You should be studied.
I'm not going anywhere. All right? I've said this before. I'll say it again. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep striving to do what I love.
I'm not giving up.
I know
I'm going to keep striving, thriving, surviving.
I did not violate anything in the Twitch terms of service to get me kicked out of the partner program. I know it. Maybe there was false flagging and shit going on. I have no idea. I know I didn't break the rules. But I'm still the victim of abuse. You know, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. But I guess we'll see what happens, okay?
Who would have thought that DSP was the victim once again, you guys? Did you see that coming in the arc? For those of you who forgot all of this lore, did you know that DSP was the victim the whole time? Really a plot twist.
Fair enough.
I'm done with it.
Okay. BWT56. Oh, was this Only Iced Coffee that tipped that? Was that you, Only Iced Coffee? Oh, because you changed your name, so it doesn't show your name anymore. Oh. See, Only Iced Coffee changed his name.
Figured it out, I guess.
So then when he tipped, I can't see his name. That was him that tipped that. All right. But anyway, don't worry. I'm not going to stop streaming. I will continue to stream no matter what. Just don't know where. Okay?
No matter what. How did we get so unlucky that DSP is the content creator that is determined to stream no matter what? I mean, what did we do to deserve this, you guys? I didn't ask for this. What did I do? It's bullshit. I pay my taxes. I go to work. Why am I being punished? Yes, and those are the only things that you have to do. Go to work, pay your taxes. Everything else is optional. Hello, Cobra. That includes brushing your teeth, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Can you broadcast simultaneously since you're not partnered? The people that want to stay on Twitch can stay. Well, here's the thing. All right. Hypothetically.
Oh, why are we saying it like that?
If I'm not doing partnership stuff with any website, then yes, I can simulcast. The thing is, will it work? That's double the bandwidth. You're actually streaming the same stream to two separate places. That's double the bandwidth being used. Would it work? Or would it lag up and not look good? I don't know. That's number one. Okay? Number two.
I'm not quite sure that's okay. It doesn't have to work like that. From my understanding, there's a way that you can do it like that, but there is programs that you can use that you only send it to one place and then they send it to do two different streaming sites, so it's only one bandwidth, but that's neither really here nor there.
The thing that I would want to do,
but it does have like a billion business lines, so it shouldn't matter.
Let's say, for example, I have to leave here and I have to go to another site, whatever it may be, whether it's YouTube or Bitstream, or was it BitLive, or no, it was DLive, whatever it may be. Whatever it could be. It's
can't even remember the websites that he said 2 or 3 times within the past, couple hours. He just can't be bothered.
I don't want to leave here, but I'm just saying, if I had to leave, I would want to try to get into their partner program so that people could do things like subscribe and cheer and do those things during my streams. The problem is, all of those partner programs literally say if you enable the partnership, you can't stream somewhere else the same stream. That they have the exclusive rights. Okay? They have the exclusive... What do you mean? People are saying refresh, it's back.
Refresh, stupid.
I don't think I think he's full of shit. I think it's someone trolling me. Someone fucking trolling me. Refresh, it's back. Someone's
These
trying to be an
stupid trolls
asshole.
in chat.
All right, anyway, yeah. So
Anyway, these stupid idiots. Don't they know I'm having an emergency money-making stream? God, try and derail the chat.
being an asshole.
Asshole. This dude's
No,
insufferable,
see,
man.
that's the
Come
thing, like, what I'm
on.
thinking is, wherever I go, if I can be in a partner program, I want to be in that partner program, right? So wherever I go, they're gonna tell me you can't simul stream somewhere else because we now
Yeah, you
have
better not refresh that stream, boy.
to have advertisements and or monetization of your stream while it's live. Right now, if I am not doing any monetization at all of the stream portion, I could do that. Right now, I could have it going to YouTube and Twitch at exactly the same time. Also, there's another factor involved here, BWT, that you probably didn't think of.
Yeah, BWT. You goddamn mouth-drooling idiot. You friggin' moron. You didn't think about this, did you, stupid? Why don't you think about something before you open your mouth? I don't know what we're talking about, but...
Chat moderation.
Ah, of course, he didn't think about chat moderation. God, do you know how many trolls are gonna be in the chat if I had to go on D Live or whatever it's called? I don't think you thought that one through, stupid. Just
If
being
I'm streaming to
toxic.
2 sites at once,
The longer we go, the more
number
toxic
one,
I get, I
how on
swear.
earth do I keep track of 2 stream chats at once. It's hard enough to keep track of 1 stream chat going.
How
on.
am I supposed to keep track of
That's
2
number
chats
one.
at once? Classic.
People are just joking. So anyway, that's number 1. Okay. Number 2, you'd need a whole new crew of people to moderate on YouTube.
You
because
need a
people can't
whole
moderate 2
new
at once,
crew.
Right? That's impossible.
Shout out the moderation crew. I love referring to them as the crew. It's very cool. Also, you wouldn't need a whole new moderation crew. Ideally, and you hear me out, you could just make them do double
Man, I should be in
work.
bed right now.
Yo, big up Viga. You just have the same mods on both sites, and I just have 2 tabs pulled open. It's not that bad.
How could you moderate 2 different chats at once? You know? So you're talking by simul streaming, you're opening a whole new can of worms. Unless it's like, okay, I've decided on this site I will have a closed on this site I will have a closed thing. And on the other side I'll have it open. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna happen. Okay.
Not gonna happen, stupid. Ha 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 ha. Anyway.
Now I don't even know what to believe because now people are telling me to refresh again. Just for the sake of it, I'll refresh.
Thank
Just For
you.
the sake of it, I'll refresh. Okay. It's probably a waste of time. I have a lot of viewers right now, by the way.
So many viewers. I'm so important, guys. And I made a bunch of money.
Yeah,
Yak,
I
yak,
know. I
yak.
knew it. You're wasting my time. Okay. So, by the way, Geek Room now tipped me $5. Says this sucks. Hopefully you can get partnered again. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't think I'm ever getting partnered again on Twitch. I think once they make that determination, it would put more egg on their face. You know what I'm saying? It would be more egg on their face to go back on their decision.
Oh, yeah, because Twitch is
forget it.
totally worried about that
Forever.
DSP. Come
So,
on.
what seriously? What justification could Twitch make to say we permanently banned someone from our partner program, but then we rolled that decision back? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, not only can they just kind of do whatever they want, whenever they want, because that's how the contract is written, and nobody's really going to give a shit one way or another. But, you know, that happens all the time. People get terminated for something, and then they, you know, reach out to the support line. They go, hey, look further into my case because I think this is unjustified. They look into it and go, oh, yeah, the system didn't pick that up, or we had somebody manually inspect it. And, well, we found out that it actually wasn't that bad, so you're reinstated. And then they get online and then like, yeah, guys, I got my channel back. It's not very robust, but, you know, it is what it is. We got to move on positively. Like, that happens all the time. Like, quite literally all the time. So
no, I
wouldn't
don't
be
think
out of the
that's
ordinary.
case. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that we're in a situation here where I am out.
Yeah, and he didn't get permabanned. He got, it was a year. They told him that he could
We'll find
reapply
out.
for the
I think we're in
partnership.
a situation here where I'm banned for good from the partner program on Twitch. Maybe I can stay as a streamer though. So to reiterate, here's what we're doing. All right.
Nothing.
I've already put the login on Twitch after losing my partnership status What happened? Why did I lose it? Can I at least get affiliate status so that way I can get some of the things back that I use, like polls and channel points? Or am I permanently banned for good and I can never get affiliate or partner status? That's number one.
And I know he said that he's trying to get polls back, like so that people could vote on stuff, but I can't help but hear polls, like, you know, doing the WWE style. So I would imagine that he's always trying to get his polls back. That's why he needs that money. He really, really does. He's got 2 big polls coming up.
I'm waiting to hear back from them. It may be days if I ever hear back from them. Number 2, in the short term, I'm just going to continue to stream here on Twitch. All right, we're not going to have any cheering or subbing. It's just going to be straight up tipping.
Straight up tipping. Hell yeah.
The streams coming the rest of this week. There's 5 more streams scheduled for this week. I basically need to be making as much as I was making from tipping normally, plus combined with when you guys were subbing and cheering. And I don't know if that's possible. I just don't know. Already we got people like Major Riot who are saying, I always would cheer, but there's no way I'm going to tip you. So I just don't know if this is possible or not at this point. You know, I just got to like,
no, I don't.
Like, I don't know what else to say. So
this has been multiple hours of DSP just acknowledging that he doesn't know anything, doesn't know what to say, and shrugging and throwing his hands up in the air. Just want to keep reminding you, the longer you sit here and watch this, the less sense it makes, because we were actually accomplishing nothing but getting pity money. Very cool.
For the short term,
hey there, Cobra.
The next 5 streams for the rest of this week, because Saturday's my day off, we're just going to do it normally. We're going to stream on here, and it's just going to be me trying to make it work, all right? If that doesn't happen, all right, if that doesn't happen and it doesn't work, then I got to consider moving, and it will be as early as, you know, maybe Sunday, Monday, moving to another site and trying to make it work there where I can be in a partner program and I can immediately get monetization options outside of tips, okay? I don't want to leave Twitch. I want to make this work, but it's going to mean that you guys, the supporters, basically have to be willing to jump over from cheering and subbing and tipping me instead. I'm not asking for anything in additional to what I was already making. I'm asking you to just keep up the support you were always doing, but shift over, because if you don't, I can't make ends meet, and that's the end of this, you know?
This is the guy who can't even be bothered to bookmark websites so that he can reopen his tabs quickly when his laptop inevitably resets against his will. And he's asking you to put in the extra effort, as little effort as it actually is, but the extra effort to go to a completely different site to continue to support him. And the different way that you have to support him will give him all of your personal information while you're at it. Sound good? Sounds good to me. And by the way, obviously DSP agrees, dude. Come on.
Fair enough.
Fair enough to me.
All right. I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. That's all we can really say about it is
That's all we can say.
That's the situation. And there's no other way to change it. You know what I mean? I have no other power over it. I wish I did. I don't. I have no other power over the situation at all. It's a shitty situation. Either way, like I said, if I stay on Twitch and I can't be partnered anymore, that sucks. If I leave and go to another site that's inferior to Twitch, that sucks. But that's life. I'm not ending my streaming. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to throw in the towel. I'm not going to say, oh, here's just another situation where I'm being abused and treated badly.
Yeah, Switcher, it's Cat agrees. That's the line.
I'm roll over and give up? Fuck no. Never. Never. You will never hear that from me. You will never hear the words, all right, that because of some kind of adversity, I give up. If I give up, it's going to be because I decide it's the right time to give up. All right?
Huh? What? Guys, I'm never going to give up. If you ever hear me say that because of some kind of adversity that I'm going to give up, that's not going to happen. If I give up, it's going to be because I said so. So you will give up then. You just on your own terms, I guess. And at this point, you really don't have a goddamn option other than to give up on Twitch, at least. And you will do that, as we saw with the video that I played out of order. Big ups me. He did give up on trying to get back to Twitch. He gave up and went to a different site because he knew nothing was going to change. Oh, I'm never going to give up. Oh, eat shit, DSP.
Promise you that.
Stroke your ego somewhere else.
Today is the last day that I feel like streaming or I want to do something different with my life, or you know what I mean?
He gave up on Harold Halibut.
That. But I will never
Gave up on Dragon's Dogma 2.
over because I've been mistreated, because I've been abused, because
Gave up on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I'm never gonna give up because of that. Hell no. I will end things on my own terms someday. I don't know when that will be, but I will.
Oh yeah,
never
right. Gave up on Sea of Stars.
end what I'm doing because someone decided arbitrarily that something
Gave up on Resi Zero.
out of a partner program, or gets Phil banned, DMCA takedown without reviewing it, or get him banned for streaming it. No, but I'm not. I refuse.
We
I
had the
refuse
prayer
to-
hands. Big ups the prayer hands. Can we get him in the chat? And I'm seeing all of the other games. I'm not gonna sit here and list all the games that he's wage quit. But yes, he did.
Told that I'm worse off than some of the people who full-time are doing some of the most heinous things I've ever seen on the internet, and they're allowed to get away with it on a daily basis when all I do is stream my love of games. I refuse. I refuse to be defeated.
I refuse to
Okay.
be defeated.
So what I will
Good thing
say
it's
is
not
this,
up to you,
don't
stupid.
get too upset. Let's see what happens. Let's play it by ear. I very well could turn off this stream and then be banned permanently, or I could turn off the stream and be back tonight for MLB. I guess we're going to find out together, right? We're going to determine. We're going to see what happens here. And go from there, okay? No,
All
I'm
right.
not crying on the stream. What a fucking idiot.
But your wife
Snow Crawl
is?
to me, $1.36.
Your significant mother is literally downstairs crying right now, according to you. Well, you gonna scoff at that? Oh, I'm not gonna cry. Like you're above that somehow. What does that say about your wife?
If you want me to tip, you have to lower tips minimum. I have to pay twice as much per message as I did before with 50 bits. I'm not rich, maybe 50-cent tips. That's not true. That's not true at all. Like, oh, I see what you're saying, Snowcrawl. You were saying that you were cheering 50 bits. Okay, I understand what he's saying. He's not saying there's more fees. He's saying that he could do 50-bit cheers. You understand? And so he could get in like 2 or 3 with the same cost of $1.30. I understand what he's saying now. It rattled my brain there for a second. He's right.
My brain.
But there's the thing still, Carl. Like, everything's working established with tips. Okay? When you lower the tip threshold, immediately you're opening yourself up to abuse. Someone who's going to come on here and do 40, 50-cent tips that are all insults and shit. And of course, I'll ban them. But you see what I'm saying? Like, the tips thresholds have worked very well the way that they are.
Wouldn't it be
I
the
don't
same
wanna
thing with
change that. I think that
Cheers,
they're
though?
okay.
Wouldn't he have the exact same issue when it comes to bits, though? People could just send 30 bits or whatever, and they would insult him all the same? What's the difference? Yeah, you could literally just ignore them the exact same way. Exactly, Shinny 616 or 616. Like, this doesn't make any sense. This is so dumb. None of it.
To put it this way, the frequency of 50-bit cheers is very low anyway. It is. Compared to other cheers, most cheers that have come in were bigger than 50 bits. If you actually look in scale. So it makes more sense to leave things as is that works than change things to a different system. You know?
Oh, it works, so we can't change it, you guys. You're not allowed to fix things unless, or you're not allowed to change things unless they're completely
ladies and
broken and
gentlemen,
not working.
That is the deal. I don't know what's going on. I'll do a
Improvements from working to better are not allowed. It has to go from literally not usable to just okay. That's the only amount of improvement we're allowed to do.
final check here.
Final
Okay.
check.
I'll do a final check here. No, I got nothing. I keep constantly checking here and seeing, hey, is there anything, any update? Is there anything here? Nope. So if I hear from Twitch, I'll let everyone know on social media at They Call Me DSP. In the meantime, this stream's now going to go offline. I'm going to upload the little bit of Danganronpa gameplay that I did earlier. And the
Danganronpa.
2 videos that I made here after being removed from the partner program. I'm going to upload those to DSP Gaming. All right. And tonight, excuse me,
Jesus Christ,
stream tonight
dude.
we'll go forward as originally planned, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. It will be MLB The Show 21. I hope you guys will join, and obviously, I hope you'll support it because now it's 100%
I need it.
reliant on tips. And if you want,
Tips are the liquidity of his business, you guys. You better show up for baseball. The very first stream where tips are a necessity and we're just relying on them exclusively, we're playing baseball game. Sound good? I'm sure that'll bring in the people.
me to stay on Twitch, you got to support me with tips. It's that simple. The only way I can stay on Twitch is for you to support me with tips, period. If that doesn't happen, I got to go somewhere else. All right, everyone? Thank you very much for understanding. Thank you for listening. Let's see what happens. Thanks.
All right. So that's that. And I know it's a little early right now, but I think we're done here, actually, at 3.5 hours. So big ups, everybody. I appreciate you for coming by. Remember that on DSP Space Gaming, tips and contributions are mandatory, and that it's meaningful and robust to him. Next time we do a stream, which will be tomorrow for the React solo style, I'll have more commands, hopefully, if I set them up today like I want to, because that's pretty much what I'm going to spend the rest of my day doing. Sorry that I was muted at the beginning and it was a disaster style, but every Atlas stream is a disaster in the first 20 minutes. Let's be real here. It's part of the charm, I swear. I love you all. Have a good day.